All right, Mark, would you like to tell the listeners at home what you just told to Kelly Fisher?
How would you like to tell everyone what you said about Mika Immonen?
It's great. I'm in the commentary box with two other people, and I'm not the biggest idiot out of the three. It's great.
We are here for the final day of the Poison Q's VG9 Women's Championships. You can hear Kelly giggling in the background. You can see, well, Margaret said she was going to stand at the side, but she didn't stand at the side, so now I'm all confused.
I'm messing with you, Nathan.
Oh, no. There she is. All right. We have these two lovely ladies. How are you both doing today?
Good, thank you.
You ready to play some top-notch 9-ball?
We'll try.
Always.
All right. Well, I am joined in the booth, as you can obviously hear. I got Mark White here. How you doing, Mark?
Hey, Jim. Hey, Nate. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Margaret.
Hi, Matt.
And the non-biggest idiot in the commentary booth, Jim. What's up, Jim?
Yeah, I know. Who would ever thought that? I'm in the comedy box, and I'm the most sensible one out of the three of us. Unbelievable. I'm looking forward to this. This is the final. This is kind of the final that I called at the start of the event when I was talking to you about it. But I got to say that both of these girls have had to really fight and play top-notch pool to get through. I've been impressed with everybody that's played in the tournament. Been good to see some new names. So I'm looking forward to this final. I'm expecting some high-quality stuff. No pressure on the ladies, but I'm not expecting much to be missed here. So it should be a good one.
Kelly, what do you think about that?
Well, I'm not making any promises. No promises, but I'm sure it'll be a great final regardless. Hey, Margot.
All right. Well, this is going to be a race to 6, best 2 out of 3 sets. So the quarterfinals were a race to 4, best 2 out of 3 sets. The semifinals was a race to 5, best 2 out of 3 sets. This is going to be a race to 6, best 2 out of 3 sets. So we will start out with Kelly. We will give you the coin flip. Would you like to call heads or tails?
I'll do heads, please.
Hey, Siri. Flip a coin.
It's heads.
It is heads. Would you like to go first or second, Kelly?
I'll go first, please.
Okay. So you can get us started whenever you're ready.
Good luck, Margot.
Hey,
Good luck to
good
both
luck to
ladies.
both ladies. Play well.
Thank you.
Yes. This should be a cracking final, this. Watched a little bit of them warming up before we got started, and they looked like they were nicely in stroke. We're hitting the balls well, so it should be a good one.
Yeah. So we're over to the UK for Kelly's first attempt. And I guess before we get started here, why don't we talk about what we're giving away today? How does that sound? That sounds fun, right?
Do it.
We are giving away these 3 pool cues tomorrow night. 3 beautiful Jacoby custom cues. $1,500 in value. Today is your last opportunity to get into those raffles. And on top of that, what we're giving away for today, we are giving away a $250 red poison jump break cue to the highest bidder of the day. So these are the most sought after of the jump break cues that we get. They are really, really sharp looking. Really great cues. They hit really well and they jump really well. And we're giving away one of those to whoever donates the most amount of money just gets it for free. So if you would like to get in on that, all of the ways to donate are on, or at least are going to be on the pinned comments, because I don't think I've actually put those out there yet. And you'll be able to enter into those drawings as well as the poison jump break cue.
Awesome stuff. And if I could just make a personal little shout out to Jacoby Custom Cues. I just got news the other day that I should have my cues here within the next couple of weeks. So Jacoby are sending me over some things to try out to see if I like them, see if they can get me away from my current gear. And so I'm looking forward to trying them out. They send me over a break cue and a playing cue to my specifications. So very generous of them. Very happy to try it out. And yep, thanks very much, Jacoby Custom Cues. And they just put a post on their Facebook yesterday, I think it was, with some of the new fresh off the lathe cues. They're pretty looking cues.
Yeah,
so,
they
have
do
a look
good
at
work.
them. They're cracking looking cues.
You're a man.
Let's just see if If they play as good as they look, then I'll be more than happy. So yeah, I'm looking forward to trying them out.
All right. Before we get, I guess it looks Kelly's looking pretty good from here. But before we get underway too much, let's do our traditional "Who is everybody rooting for?" If you are rooting for Kelly Fisher, let's see the thumbs up emojis, and for Margaret Fefilova, let's see the heart emojis. Who are you rooting for? Slam those emojis. Let's see who everybody is tuning in to watch.
Connor Robb on the chat there. Good friend of Kelly's. I met Connor at the World Pool Masters a couple of years ago.
Set to come
And so he's on there supporting Kelly. He's asking what our score predictions are for this. Oh, yeah, that's a tough one. This really is a coin flip. My prediction would be that it will go all the way to 3 sets, and I'm going to slightly. Oh God, I really don't know. I'll put it this way: if I had to bet on it, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Yeah, I'm not confident enough about either of them, but I would give Kelly just a slight advantage. I think. I go for Kelly in the deciding rack of the third set.
Wow. Well, I would hope for that. I just want to see a good pool. I want to see Hill every single time.
I just want, as we've said with the men's, I don't want it to be decided on a dry break. Whoever loses this match, I want it to be
correct.
Not from dry break or the 3-point rule. I want them. Sounds bad to say I want them to miss, but I want it to be a miss or an error that decides it, and not
a self-inflicted error, not something that's
exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Go down swinging. I agree. Tyler says 5-4, 5-4, 5-4. Well, Tyler,
I bet it isn't.
I bet it's not, Tyler.
Yeah, I bet it's not, Tyler.
It's best 2 out of 3, Tyler. Come on, keep up. At least he's got Sharer above his name. Look at this. Tyler Steyer is sharing the stream. Wow.
It's not going to be 5 either, Jim, is it? Because it's race to 6, isn't it?
No, it's races to 6 as well, Tyler. My goodness. Get with it, Tyler. My goodness. You can play pool, but you're terrible at this kind of stuff.
I think you're swell, Tyler, in all aspects.
Oh, Nate. God, Nate's getting all broody. That's another one of Nate's bromances, Tyler. Tyler and Nate, another bromance. It's like Nate had a bromance with Wojciech Szewczak during the VG10.
I still do.
Well, I'm not sure if you do, because you dropped him like a hot potato when you saw Conrad, and then you announced that Conrad was your new bromance. Wojciech's been in touch with me. He was quite upset about that.
I bet.
Jim, it was me yesterday when you weren't here.
Yeah, well, you used bromance yesterday. He's so fickle.
Just feel used.
So fickle. You do, yeah.
You two are both silly.
I'm not a piece of meat, Nate.
Exactly. Can't just toss us away.
Haha.
And muting me won't help either.
I thought you'd been muted.
Tyler says it's going to be 6-5, 6-5, 6-5 in all 3 sets. Well, why stop there?
Well, one of them will be a 5-6.
I think that it should be 9-10, 9-10, 9-10.
I was going to say, I think it wouldn't surprise me if one of the sets went up to the 8s and the 9s. Really?
No, not at all.
There really is.
No.
Oh dear, it's a miss. Trying to force the cue ball over for the 5. Just try and nick a bit.
So that gives Kelly an early advantage. That was an unexpected miss. I think that was one of those ones where you create an angle that isn't there.
Yeah.
Trying to get the white out centre table, Absolutely. Play the angle that the pot is. Don't play the angle that you need. Play the angle you have, not the angle you need.
Yeah. Well said.
So over to Kelly here. Expect this 8-ball to fly into the bottom right-hand corner, which it does. She needs her 3 points, which she will get. That 7's going to drop. And that's another nice open table for Kelly.
And please, if you have not done so already, please share the stream early on so these ladies can get the biggest platform possible.
So Tyler is asking again. Yeah, Tyler, it is races to 6, best of 3 sets. races to 6. But if they do, you have to have played the same amount of racks. So technically, you could go to a situation where you're in sudden death, and the score could pile up to 7-7, 8-8, 9-9 until somebody makes a mistake. So it is a race to 6 unless you go to sudden death. And it's best 2 out of 3 sets. So it's just a case of potting it. She'll sort of drag this cue ball, keep it centre table. There you go. I think she's got enough angle to come across in between the 9 and the 6.
How many times have we seen that 6 there behind the 9 this week? A few, right?
That's it. Yep. That's the way with the set pattern on the rack.
Yeah.
That happens. We have a set pattern. The 1 at the front, that's normal. Then the 4 and the 2 from left to right behind the 1. Left side of the 9, we have the 7. Right side of the 9, the 8. Underneath the 9 ball, we have the 5 and the 6 from left to right, and the 3 right at the back of the pack. They play this rack every single time. If either of the ladies forget or set it up wrong, it's an automatic 0 for the rack as soon as they hit it. We will warn them if we see it. But if they hit it, and it turns out it wasn't any of the balls in the wrong spot, then it's a 0. So it's players' responsibility, but we're not going to notice it and then just let them do it. You know, we will try and warn them.
I've been going to sleep this week, Jim, counting 1, 4, 2, 7, 9, 8, 5, 6, 3. That's all I do.
All right. That sounded like a song. Is there not a song with all those numbers in it?
I'm sure we can think of one for you to sing.
Some telephone number or something like that.
I've actually written a little poem for you two today, you and Nate. I'll do it sometime during the show.
Oh. Tyler, you're welcome, man. Hope everyone's all right with you. Haven't seen you on your table much. No, you'd started doing some live streaming, some 10-ball sets against the Ghost. Haven't seen you for a while on there. Get practicing, buddy. You never know when the tournaments start again.
How's it going with you and the Ghost, Jim?
Me and the Ghost have a love-hate relationship. No, I've actually done. I joined a group a couple of weeks ago. Playing the Ghost, it's called, the group, and they have some quick fire tournaments. You're talking about like 1 day or 2 days, 3 days for a tournament, and you know, small money. They put in $10 per go to enter, and it's good fun, good group of guys. So I've been playing quite a bit, and earned myself a little bit of money, some beer tokens, kind of thing, nothing major.
Some beer
and,
tokens.
I'm just kind of enjoying playing, you know. And if I'm playing a lot and I'm enjoying it, then I can do good things on the table, you know. As soon as I get a little bit bored with it or frustrated, or you know, then it's then I need to put my cue away for a week or so. But at the moment, I'm quite enjoying playing, and I'm actually thinking about. I've played so much the last couple of months. I'm thinking about putting a new cloth on my table because there's a few worn marks on it now from the break, the contact points on the rails from the breaks and stuff like that.
She got hold of
I'm
that
thinking
one.
about maybe putting a new cloth on my table at some stage.
She got right into that one there, Jim. Long draw.
Yeah, it's been,
drew it.
Just has to try and find a track for the cue ball here to get on the 5. Maybe she decides to screw down and come round the back of the 5 and the 9 back out towards the 6 ball.
Yeah, that's
3 rails.
That's what I like there, I think.
Yeah.
That's
It's
a shot I like.
either that or you. I mean, you are playing the 6 ball becomes a little bit of a big ball perhaps there if you don't come in shallow enough.
Yeah, she can even draw down to the second diamond, can't she? Bit of left-hand English.
I think if she plays this slow, she's going to come underneath the 5 for the top left-hand corner. So I think she goes round. Yeah,
Right.
she's trying to go round.
Yeah.
She missed
Mm,
it.
She played the right.
Two misses already.
Real quickly, I do want to give a shout out to Chris Gontanis, and of course, you did have a question, or I guess a statement. I do not think I'm going to be playing at the Mad Apple on March 12th through the 14th, unfortunately. I've been just too busy with these events, and I haven't been playing, I haven't been practicing, and I can't commit really to playing if I don't really know where I'm going to be at. So I might have a couple things coming up in early March that are going to stop me from playing, so I definitely don't think I'm going to be there. I wish, though. It looks like a great event. Brad Lowe, this is the finals, yes.
Yeah, this is a big one. This is for all the moolah, for the big money.
Yep, there's $2,000 that's going to the winner of this match. Second place gets $1,200.
It's not bad. The way things are at the moment with tournaments and stuff like that, it's a pretty nice payout. Win or lose, it's financially it's been worth it for both these ladies to play this tournament.
Ro Reyes, yes. So please share. Oh, I love it when people come in and start doing test, because you know they're just trying not to get shamed.
You know, exactly. You just went, well, do I have the share or not?
Oh, Bill asking. I am a sharer. Oh,
Well done, Bill. Well done, Bill.
welcome to the cool kids.
Yeah. So this has been a good start for Kelly, and Margaret's letting her get out in a strong lead here into this first set. You'd imagine this is going to be 3-0 here.
Looking sharp, isn't she?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I said, I was watching. To be fair, I was watching a little bit more of Kelly because I was chatting to her at the time as well when they were warming up, and she was hitting really nice. Yeah.
Center of the pocket.
No
Right.
fear there, no danger. Right over to Margaret in Belarusia.
Maybe taking just a second to reset. I'm not seeing. Oh, there she is. We got the Pickle Man in the house too.
Yay, Mr. Pickle.
Howdy, Carl.
Yeah, Bill Askins, it's good afternoon for me. Yeah, over here, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. No, not for 5:30 now. So it says break full on the 1 ball, and the 8 ball should fly into the bottom right hand corner. She's got the right speed on it.
One
Nice,
ball.
you see 2 balls. Ooh, the 1 ball almost goes. She makes the 3 as well.
Oh, the 2 and the 5.
Oh dear.
Okay, the one that is close by, so she will be able to break them out. It's just about basically you want to.
I think she's gonna have to break it out too, because the 2 ball doesn't go anywhere.
If you split the 2 of them, as long as the white doesn't fit in between, any contact on you would say probably on the 2 ball first, and you should have the 2 into the top right hand corner. You sort of make the contact, almost hitting both balls at the same time. I would be playing in the middle.
I think I'd be playing this. Well,
I'd be pushing.
Yeah.
I'd be pushing more into the 2 ball than into the 5 ball, because if you catch the 5 just a little bit thin, or if you catch it too full as well, you could be too close to the 2 ball.
well, I think if I'm going this way, I'm not hitting the 2 ball at all. I'm coming off the right side of the 5 ball and just
Exactly. So you could end up leaving yourself no shot on the 2, and if you catch it too thin.
No, I'm barely running into it. I mean, I'm barely running into
really?
the 5 at all.
Yeah,
Yeah, just bush it over like 2 inches.
I'm trying to get separate. I mean, you need a little bit of separation between the 2 balls.
Yeah, this
For me is too. This is too close to the 2. Which one's next? The 4 ball that's over the middle, the right hand middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
see,
no,
this
she's
is-
fine.
No, that's the 5. It is the front on the 5 next.
No, she's got the 4 ball over the right hand middle, I think.
But if
Isn't
yeah, I mean, if she clips off the right side of the 5 ball, like I said, she ran straight into the 5. If she runs off the right side of
Yeah,
the 5, she has the distance too.
Yeah, this was a danger. I think if she played in the centre and played to contact both balls, she would get the separation and leave herself a much easier shot.
Yeah, but then you're
It's just a
controlling
case-
3 things.
It's just a case of potting it now. That's
Missed
going to
it,
miss.
has she?
No.
Oh.
Got it.
Buckets. So she's okay now. Again, play the angle you've got, not the angle you want. You missed the 4 ball in the first rack because you tried to create an angle that wasn't there, really.
Yeah, you're right.
I think I might go forward with this just so I don't have to worry about it.
No way. I'm screwing across the front. I'd rather have a little bit of a thinner one than mess with it.
Well, you get a thinner one.
She didn't
Well,
take
she
risk
potted
that
that
time.
into, yeah, she potted that on the fat side as well. She potted on the left hand side of the pocket there. She didn't drift over as much as she wanted. But this is not an issue. This is just right hand English, and just come across the face of the 9 to leave yourself a 6 into the top left.
All right, I will say that currently Chris Gautanis is leading for the Poison Jump Break queue with a $20 donation. So if that holds up, I don't know that it will. I doubt it will. But if it does, Chris, you have won yourself a $250 Jump Break queue for free.
I should like to be straight here just to play a stop shot.
I think she's just slightly wrong on it, isn't she?
I also want to give a shout out to Richard Nichols. Nichols. Thank you for your donation as well.
I wonder if he knows Mr. Boutte.
Oh no!
Another miss, unbelievable. 3 misses in 3 racks. Well,
This is one of the reasons why we changed from VG10 1 to VG10 2.0. Why we changed the format slightly, to give the players the opportunity to have a bad 15 to 20 minutes and not be completely out of the match. If this was just one race, then you'd probably, it'd be very, very difficult for Margaret to get back into this match.
Kelly would have to implode basically to give her a chance.
Exactly. But now it's best of 3 sets. I mean, technically Margaret could lose the first set 6-0, win the next 2 6-5, 6-5, and she's our champion, even though she's lost, she's won less racks than Kelly. So, it's a slow start for Margaret, but it's only going to cost her, probably only going to cost her 1 set. You would imagine now that Kelly should get out should get to her 6 before Margaret gets.
I think Margaret at this point is you got to just give up on the first set. You get your stroke loose. Try to figure out a way that you can go into the second set and be ready to fight. I think at 3-0,
build up some confidence now. Try and build up some confidence. Let the stroke out a little bit.
Especially if Kelly runs out here, just try to find a way to get loose and get prepared for the second set. Kelly got a little straight here. Oh, that's a great shot though.
Yeah, losing the set 6-5 or losing it 6-0. Be ready for set 2.
Whoa! Shout out to John Mosica. I got Kobe Bryant stars.
You got 24 stars. That's like about 2 cents. Buddy.
No, it's not.
No?
It's 12 cents, isn't it?
I think it's a quarter. Well, I mean, I think.
Wow.
No,
is it payday? Is it payday, John?
I'll tell you what. John Masica had. I mean, he won some stuff in the last one, but he supported the heck out of the last event that we did.
There's quite a few people that are on here every single event supporting it, and thanks to all of you, thanks to anyone that's donated anything. It's much appreciated, and I'm sure Nate will take his wife out for a lovely dinner.
Wait, she's not going to take me out?
Yeah. Taylor Axley's on here. Taylor, who just destroyed me in one of the ghost tournaments I'm playing in.
Taylor Axley? What?
Yeah.
He's a friend of mine. He's a good friend of mine. Yeah, we actually we competed against each other in junior internationals. I think I want to say he's 1 year younger than me. I think he's 28 or 27 maybe.
I had to play him in a tournament, and it was Ghost 8-ball. So you take ball in hand after the break and try and run to the 8, and you get 10 points if you run the rack. And he hung 1 8-ball and ran all the rest for a 97 out of 100.
Is that good?
Playing on, that's pretty good. So I had to run the perfect set to beat him, which I didn't manage. So I'm in the B side. I'm in the B side now. I mean, to be fair, he was playing on a 7-footer with 6-inch pockets, but he still played well.
Well, yeah, but you're playing on a 9-footer with 9-inch pockets, so does it really matter?
Oh, that's harsh. That's harsh. So I'm in the B side now. Play 9-ball in the B side, so that should be okay.
I think you do your best work from the B side, pal.
I do. That's where I spend most of my tournament time.
Martha Levine, Dina Copeland ended up winning the bonus break shooting queue from the $100 donations yesterday.
So Kelly got out in her last rack, did she?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
So we're at 4-0. Margaret's trying to break these up.
What?
That's going to come.
Oh,
Oh, don't
come
stick
on.
to it.
Get off of
That's
them.
just filthy.
Oh, I think she's got a. I think she's got a shot at it though. I think they slid together perfectly to where they kind of just.
So. I think she's got to hit this incredibly thin.
Well, I think she's. I don't know.
I mean, you might. I mean, if they're touching each other, then it doesn't matter how thin you hit it. You're not going to get.
I think she can.
I think you end up pushing this even further towards the right rail.
No.
Oh, she had distance between them.
As a great man once said, "Just stick with me. I'll get you there."
Yeah, you're right. God, this whole celebrity status is just getting to your head now, isn't it?
No.
You think you're something special now?
Jim, you say that thing all the time.
You're one of these people. You're going to forget the people that got you there as well, aren't you?
No, Mark White got me there.
I don't mind you piggybacking on the back of me, mate.
He'll forget you.
Oh, that's gotta go. Oh man.
I don't think I've ever seen Margaret this out of touch, you know.
And where do you? The only way I even see a hit on this is kicking underneath the 9 ball for like a 3 rail for the 5 ball. How do you even get a hit on this? I mean, in a way that's actually going to like lead to potentially something productive. I mean, you can come off the right cushion, but that's not going to get you any chance of getting the 5 ball moving. You got to kick underneath the 9 ball, I think, here and hit about the second diamond on the left long rail.
Can she go in between 6 and 7 3 rails?
No.
Well, the 7 ball's blocking a lot of it. I mean, you have to go between them twice. I don't.
Yeah.
It's so hard to see if that's even on. I don't think it is. Maybe it is, but it's yeah. I think this is the best way to go at it.
You're just trying to just any contact and get them moving.
Yeah.
Nice contact with the 9.
Oh, she fluked it. It counts. I'm just kidding. Nobody likes my humor. Carly McGee.
4-0.
Yep. Carly McGee. Today is it is a race to 6, best 2 out of 3.
I wouldn't want to say she's given up on the first set, but
I think you just.
I think you have to.
I think you have to.
And then,
oh, look at this.
You have to, and then well, she's got it in the bottom right hand corner. I think you have to, and just try and relax a little bit, you know, and not worry about it now. You think, okay, I've got, you know, she's going to get one more rack anyway. One more rack. Use that rack to try and just get yourself into stroke, free throw it, try and make a couple of nice shots. You know, and already get yourself mentally prepared for the next one.
yeah.
I'd be interested to see. I mean, you know, Margaret's a very professional person. You know, she's had her Predator gear for a relatively short period of time, really. But I'm sure she's put the work in and she's spent plenty of time on the table.
Yeah, I mean,
but what you find with new gear is you can get into it and you're enjoying it. It's something new. It's you know, it's always nice to have new things in your hand, and she's probably feeling very good about her game with her new equipment. But what does happen is if you're not quite on stroke, it magnifies any problems you have in your technique or when you're playing, and it can then you start to notice, oh wait a minute, maybe I'm not so comfortable with the equipment after all. You know, it's great when it's going great, but you know, you start to doubt it maybe a little bit, or yeah. So I mean, I'd be interested to ask her at the end of the match. You know, I think you can drop back, you can go back to your plan B, shall we say? How do I say this? When you get a new stick, when you get a new cue, when you're playing well and you're in it, then your A game's on. But your B game takes time. Your B game takes time when you've got new equipment, and you'll notice that your B game is slightly lower until you build up the experience with the cue and you get used to all the shots with it. You know? And Kelly is firing them in. That's 5-0.
Mike Gaines, have some respect. That's Kristina Zlateva. Oh.
Where? Huh?
I'm just kidding. Kristina Zlateva's watching us. She She made a post and she doesn't have a share badge, but she does have a top fan badge now.
Hey, Christina. So Margaret's made the 8 ball. She's made her 3 points at 1 ball. Oh, she's made 3 balls there.
I think
Handy.
she made
So
3
she
balls
was
in the
through to
last rack too.
Yeah.
Come
So I
back,
think that's-
Christina. Come back. I can't cope without you in the box.
So we get the 2 ball just above the 9 there. So she'll play that into the left-hand centre and float forward for the 3 into the top right corner. I think the only shot here that's we've got any sort of potential issues would be the 7 to the 9.
Well, I think this 2 to the 3 could run into some trouble if you overrun the 3 ball.
Yes, if you're gonna be off with your speed, then you want to be short.
Yeah. And
That's
she
gonna be okay.
did she over?
No, I think she can draw down
Oh, yeah, she's
underneath
fine.
the 6
Yeah, she's fine.
and play the 5 from under the 6. She may even be straight in there, to be honest. I thought we could wear the
Yeah, it looks like she's creeping ever so slightly towards the 6 ball, but
yeah. Then give it a good punch and either contact the 6 or draw underneath the 6. Don't leave yourself queuing over the top of the 6.
yeah,
So either draw,
if you could,
either push it or come on.
Yeah.
No, yeah, perfectly.
I was gonna say, I think you could run into it if you wanted to, but I wouldn't run into anything here. The layout's not bad. Just keep it that way. There's nothing more boneheaded than when you run into a ball like that and go off the wrong side of it on accident and end up getting hooked on a wide open table.
Yeah. Then you feel like a bit of an idiot. Yeah.
So, Mark,
So Christina is right-handed. Sorry, Christina. Margaret is right-handed. So if she can draw this onto the left-hand rail to just have a straight back screw shot on the 7, that might be the right shot here, rather than having to play around rails. But she may just choose to stop this where it is and then just play a 3 rail position onto the 9.
So Mark, what was your prediction coming into this? You think? I don't think we ever asked you.
No, before it started, I thought he's going to go the distance, of course. I honestly thought one set would be won quite easily. I thought the next one would be won quite easily, and the last one's going to be really, really tight. That's my prediction.
My prediction for the first set was 6-1 in favor of Kelly. I'll let you know. I'll let you know.
I'll let you know in half an hour what my prediction for set 2.
Oh yeah, I'll let you know in about an hour.
I tell you what, your 6-1 might not be coming out either.
Wow. I don't think Kelly's going to miss. So you predicting Margaret's going to miss this?
It's
I'm
true,
just saying
though,
you
isn't
might-
it? It's true, Jim, isn't it? That you'd never really settle until you get a frame on the board, and you
No, it
never
is true.
feel like you're
You-
part of the match,
yeah.
do you?
You want to? I mean, if she's going to lose this set, she would like to do it having her last rack being a run out, obviously, rather than having a miss.
Absolutely.
That's what's
right.
out for her. So even if Kelly does run out now, Margaret can say, "Okay, I'm on a run now. I've made one," and she'll feel slightly better now than she did before. I think, personally, I mean, she knows Kelly as well. I think maybe 2 or 3 racks ago, she'd already in her head decided that she's one set behind.
Yeah. Ooh, the 5 and the 6 get a little funny.
Yeah, I think
And
the 5's okay.
I think it's a lot closer than what you're giving it credit for.
You don't know. Well, don't tell me how much I'm giving it credit for. I say it's okay, and okay is okay. It doesn't. It's not like it's okay and a bit. It's either okay or it's not okay.
Jim, you sound very defensive today. Do you need to talk about your feelings?
Come on, you.
I do. I know.
Ding, ding.
All right. We have another update. Kenneth Jones, thank you very much for your donation. You are leading now currently the highest bid for the $250 Poison Jump Break You with a bid of $25. Sorry, Chris.
Greg Hogue says you need a hug.
Well, Greg Hogue doesn't have a share badge above his name.
Oh, Greg. Oh, true, Greg. Sorry, buddy. You played in one of our events before, but if you don't have the sharer badge, we're going to set the Pickle King on you. Pickle King, tell Greg Holt to get a sharer badge above his name.
Actually, I think Ro Reyes and Little Chris just showed up.
Little Chris is jumping up on the high spread part of it. Yeah.
Oh, the coffee table has arrived.
Looks like Kelly's going to try and disturb these now and leave herself on the 3. So you might have been right. Maybe the 5 didn't go. I think it clearly goes into the middle pocket, right middle bit.
Well, how are you going to get from the 4 ball to the right middle pocket positional?
Well, you make the 4 and you.
Oh, she missed it. 5. All right, just like I said, the first match is going to be 6-2. No, I do like Margaret to. I like Margaret to get out of this rack, though. I think that first rack kind of settled her in. Finally got one on the board, and I think she's going to be able to just kind of settle in and just play her game from here.
I've just written a prediction, guys, and I've time framed it. I've screenshotted it, and I've time framed it, and I'll send it to you.
Oh, that's no good. Oh, that shot straight into the corner. All right, well, we got a couple seconds here to answer your question, Lo Chris. The highest bid is at $25 currently. And today is the last day that you have to get your entries into the drawing for these 3 beautiful Jacoby custom cues. The bottom is a jump break cue. Blackout is probably... Yep, you're up, Kelly. It's probably the best jump break cue out there, I think, on the market today. It really jumps the balls extremely well. And the other 2 are about $450 shooting cues. So about $1,500 worth of cues there that we'll be raffling off tomorrow. So today is the last day you can get your entries in for that.
Well, it'll better be a good jump cue because I'm terrible at jumping. So I'll let you know if I can get over a ball with it. Then it must be good.
3-point rule there.
So, Greg Hogue, you have to share it publicly on your own profile to get the sharer badge.
So if you look at, who do we have in here? We look at Chris Gautanis. He has a share badge above his name. So you can get that little badge by sharing publicly to your personal Facebook page. And then
if you don't, then the Pickle King will be after you.
Yeah.
And if you do, then you're in the Cool Kids Club. So should be looking to make the 8 ball in the bottom right-hand corner. That flies in. No problem with the 3 points this time. And the camera's gone out as far as I can see.
Yep, we lost Kelly's. Kelly, we lost your front view. So she says, just a minute. All right. There she goes. All right.
There it goes. Okay, we're good again.
Sorry about that. My phone's on Do Not Disturb, and yeah, it's still allowed a call through. Sorry.
It's okay.
All right,
but
no problem.
It's going to cost you 2 racks, though, so you're back to 3-1.
No, 2 beers.
Oh, I'll take 2 beers. I'd rather have that, yeah.
Thumbs up, 2 beers. What am I, chopped liver?
No, 2 beers for me.
No,
Hey,
you guys
need to start. You guys need to start negotiating your own stuff.
Why would I negotiate my own stuff when I have an agent to do that for me? Oh, hey.
Oh, hey, listen to Nate now talking about his agent.
Thanks, Jim. You hooked me up with that.
Jim got there first, didn't he?
Jim got there first, yeah. I'm always picking up his scraps, but they're good scraps to have.
I couldn't do it without him. We make such a good team.
Yeah.
Yep, Supercharged Agency, big things coming ahead. We've got another big announcement. Well, 2 big announcements coming up in the next little while.
So does it
monsters of the game?
So does this mean that the meetings yesterday went well?
Yesterday's meeting went very well. Yes.
Okay, perfect. I know what that means.
You can count on that announcement being made. Yeah. It's time to make a change, people. Time to make a change.
Nice shot there.
Nicely held there.
Came up just a little bit short, but I think she's got the angle she can draw above the 9 ball. I don't think she has to run into it. I think she's got just straight enough to be able to get above it. But she's going to have to hold it on that right rail because the 6 ball does not pass the 7. And she does really nicely.
Okay, so Kelly 2 balls away from winning the first set here. It will be a score of 6-1. A little bit of a surprise. Margaret started a bit slowly.
Her last 3
Kelly's
games,
playing
Jim, have been amazing, haven't they? Kelly, she's been so switched on, focused, and queuing so well. Her last 3 games has been fantastic.
Well, this is what we shouldn't be surprised. This is what she's been doing for years, you know.
Yeah.
There we go. That's the first set to Kelly. 6 frames to 1, 6 racks to 1.
All right. Well, we have. We're gonna take just a small break away right now. Both players can practice if they like. I think Margaret is. I'm not sure if Margaret realizes that's the end of the first set. Margaret. I think. Yeah, I'm not sure if she realizes that's the end of the first set. All right. Well, we are gonna take a small step away. Congratulations, Kelly. You have won the first set. You're still muted if you wanted to.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, of course. So we'll be back in just a moment with our second set of the day. Don't go anywhere. Please share the stream, and if you would like to get a donation into the stream, all of the ways to do so are on the pinned comment. We are giving away all 3 of these Jacoby custom cues tomorrow. $1,500 worth of cues we are giving away tomorrow, and we are also going to be giving away a Poison Jump Break Cue, $250 Jump Break Cue for the highest donation of the day. So whoever donates the most amount of money today will get a free Poison $250 Jump Break Cue. All right, we'll be back in just a moment. Don't go anywhere.
Share, share, share. Donate, donate, donate.
When I was a child, it only took one shot to change my life. I wanted to be the best. Looking back, my journey started from that moment.
Realizing your true potential requires total devotion. You must be prepared technically, physically, mentally, and make sure they are in balance. Achieving excellence depends on how much and how well you prepare. It all comes down to dedication. Luck will not make you a champion. Steady training contributes to accuracy and consistency. Trust yourself and work hard until you can convince yourself to reach your best. Though the journey for victory is long and difficult, it tells you who you are and what you can do. victory elevates you to the next level. A will to win influences younger generations, delivering passion to the world. Believe in the potential of your intuition. Give your dreams free rein and feel the emotion flow through you. Stay true to yourself to find stillness within. Sharpen your senses. Put all of your intention into the moment of impact. Do not hold back. Just let go. Can you see? Your journey begins here. Quest for excellence.
All right, we are back for the second set of this finals matchup. We have Margaret Fefilova. Whenever you're ready, you can get us started in the second match. It will be your break first. I'm still joined in the booth by Mark White, and I believe Jim is talking with his family in the background, so I'm sure he'll be back in just a couple seconds to join us as well.
He was talking in a funny language. It sounded double Dutch to me.
Sounded Japanese to me. Nice break there. Oh, the two and the 9 ball looked like they got a little funny, but the 1 ball is down, so she'll be able to, I think, handle that 2 ball pretty easily. Looks like it goes by the 9 anyways.
Yeah, it definitely goes into this bottom left-hand corner, doesn't it?
Yeah. Won't be able to remove the magic rack, though.
I think we're going to see a different Margaret. We just saw her, didn't we, practicing when she didn't know that the set was already done. She made a lovely clearance. So she's in stroke now.
Settled in. Sometimes it takes a little while to get settled into these finals matchups.
Yeah, you know, Kelly's just done it to Margaret. Margaret can just as easily do it back to Kelly. So,
yeah, absolutely.
Both very capable players, aren't they?
And Jim, if you're able to hear us, I muted you. So if you would like to unmute yourself, you can jump back in for commentary.
Do you hear me now?
I do. All right, I'll let you. What?
Nothing.
Oh, I'll let you two take over for commentary for a little while. So feel free to take it away.
Okay, so important this for Margaret to get off to a good start here. She had a disappointing first set, but like we said before, it's only costing her 1 set. So whether you lose 6-5 or 6-1, you're still in the same situation, needing to win both the last 2 sets. So she'll be looking to get off to a good start here. So it's a pretty good table. She missed a similar 4-ball to this in the first set, the first rack, the first set, trying to create an angle that wasn't there. So just take the angle you've got, punch across for the 5-ball.
Oh, he's done it again, Jim.
Yeah.
It's a thing. That's the 3rd one, you know.
I mean, that could well be that same shot was in her head.
Yeah, she hasn't forgotten it.
So that's an unfortunate start there for Margaret. So that would be Kelly will be racing to the table. Best switch over quick. She smells blood, I think.
Yeah, very uncharacteristic of.
Yeah, she's just not quite as sharp as we're used to seeing her. So Kelly's made her the standard 8 ball in the bottom right hand corner, and she's got the 3 points that she needs to continue. So she'll take the ball in hand now. 2 to the 3 seems to be the only real issue here. But I think if you try and give yourself some sort of angle on the 2 ball where you can get to the right hand rail, that seems to be where the most space is. I wouldn't, depending on how you get on the 2, I wouldn't be trying to find the gap between the 4 and the 6. I don't think. I think the right hand rail is the safest positional shot. I may even be dragging this down to play the 2 into the left centre and come round 3 rails into line with the 3. She decided to play it in the bottom left-hand corner, so it's whether or not she tries to find the gap between the 6 and the 4, or whether she tries to make it all the way over to the rail. She's looking at the gap. It's difficult to see from our angle exactly how big that gap is, the angle between the 4 and the 6.
I think she's in enough control, Jim, to play that. I think she's confident, isn't she? Feeling the shots.
I think she's feeling good.
Yeah.
Has she made it?
She's just made it, yeah. Just made it.
Yeah, she's made it.
Yeah.
She didn't look at it for very long. Generally, that's if you don't look at it very long, then you're either completely hooked or you're on it. So that's kind of solved this rack.
If you guys don't mind, I do want to give a shout out. Thank you very much to Seth White for your donation to the stream. Always appreciate it. Thank you very much.
So 7 to the 9 will be the only real issue here. Depends how she gets on the 6, how she decides to play that position. She can either leave the cue ball round about where the 6 is, or try and find the left-hand rail to make the 7 and come round 2 rails to the 9. So she's just going to stop this here, I think. Now I think she'll screw in and try and track down for the 9 into the left-hand corner.
Perfect.
Yeah. Kelly's sharp today.
Yeah, I've noticed, Jim, last couple of days.
And she's got her champion head on.
Brilliant. Jim takes a 1-0 lead.
So Margaret as well, breaking from that side of the table, will be looking to make the 8 ball into the bottom right-hand corner. She might make the 1 into the left centre. Which she does. The 1 both go in. The 3 ball is banked up. This is looking nice. The 4, 5, 6 are all in the same spot again. So just wants to get over to that right-hand side of the table and don't leave herself straight on the 4. Okay, she decided she's going to draw this one in, which is slightly trickier judging your speed when you're drawing normally than going forward. Just make sure she gets herself a nice angle on the 4. Not a lot of angle there, but it should be okay. Yeah, that's where she wants to be. Center table.
At least she's got this angle on it this time, not the other one. She must be having nightmares about this 4 ball.
Yeah. It's crazy how these things can stick in your head.
Yeah, we've all been there, Jim, haven't we?
But that's it with the way that, you know, when we set a standard pattern for the rack, then these top players, they have such a consistency on their break that a lot of the balls do end up in the same position. So you do come across the same shot
Yeah.
And if that one shot is in your head that you've missed a couple of times, then you really don't want to keep having to play it. You know, yeah, because every time you're over, you think, oh, I've missed this one once, or I've missed this one twice, and it becomes a mental game.
Sometimes it can be helpful playing the same, sort of pattern every time. But if you're having a nightmare with one particular shot, it's not very nice at all, as you just said.
You just like to have a different table.
Yeah.
So that's going to come out nicely. So she just play this forward.
She's a champion too, isn't she? She knows what she has to do when she's not quite in stroke. She's got the fundamentals, the technique. She'll know what she needs to put right.
Yeah.
Mentally and physically, technically.
She's got a great basis to fall back on, and she just has to.
I mean, looks like a snooker player, doesn't she, standing there?
Yeah, she's got textbook fundamentals.
Just staying down that little bit longer now as well.
So just follow this one 2 rails.
Well, you're drinking red wine, Jim, and I've got a punnet of red grapes. So I'm drinking raw wine. You're drinking the proper stuff.
I know which one I'd rather have, mate.
So do I, but
so she's left herself a little bit tougher, and these become pressure shots when you fall behind in the set. So this is an important one.
Yeah, and it goes a little bit.
Well, we're 1 each, but Kelly's played 1 rack less.
Yeah,
so
against the serve, Jim.
As it stands, if Kelly was to run the next 5 racks, then she's our champion.
Yeah.
I mean, I say that as if it's a standard thing to do. Of course, it's not a standard thing to do. There's a lot of work between now and then. So she also made the 8 ball and the 1 ball. And this looks to have come out quite nicely as well.
Yeah, look at this, Jim. 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 6. Oof.
It's great. There's
nothing in the way, is there?
Exactly what you want. I mean, if she was to get this spread every single rack, you would fancy her to run the next 5.
Yeah. Sarah Schmidt, well, you can have it. All you have to do is put in the work and the practice that Margaret has.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Everybody's got the possibility to do it, Of course, all these top players, they do have an abundance of talent as well. But talent will only get you so far. Hard work is what's needed. Stephen Hendry wasn't the most talented snooker player in the world. Steve Davis wasn't the most talented snooker player in the world.
Steve Davis revolutionised it, didn't he? He changed the technique and turned everything on its head, and everyone followed him, didn't they?
Exactly. Alex Higgins was the guy with the talent, but Steve Davis was the one that reeled off all the titles.
Actually, Nate, I just wrote a little something for you. Just you.
I hope it includes the words, go boil your head.
Would you like to hear it? I'm going to do it just as Kelly pots this 9 then.
Go. Do 1 for Kelly.
Are you ready, Nate? If you ask Nate nicely, he might send you a sticker, but he keeps them in the bathroom. I hope he don't do a Mika.
Poor Mika. The guy's a Hall of Famer. These people won't leave him alone. Josh makes 8 ball. Okay, so these balls look pretty open. Four ball goes in the right-hand centre, which helps her a little bit as well. Yep, this is where she can play it slightly different this time. Almost didn't get there. Yeah.
Sign of lack of confidence, isn't it? Just don't think she's quite there yet. Yeah.
So just leave yourself a little bit of an angle so she can come through off that right-hand rail into line with the 5. Don't want to be straight on this 4 ball. No, I don't think you need to. I think you want to contact the rail and come out underneath the 6. Basically, just in a straight line from the 4 to the 5 is good, I think. So she was looking there to try and come up to play the 6 into the centre. I wouldn't be doing that, I don't think. I'd just be coming back out to play the 6 in the top right-hand corner. And then your cue ball is always tracking somewhere towards the 7.
Played it nice though, Jim.
Okay. Yeah.
Stayed the right side of it, didn't she?
Now she's got choices here. She can either come back out and play that sort of angle, or she can just aim to land on the top rail, which would leave her a natural angle, just making the 7 and coming down for the 9. Okay, she'll be looking to leave herself a little bit of an easier 9 ball this time. She's come a bit funny on the 9 ball a couple of times. Just a little bit of inside English, a little bit left-hand English to float down.
Just looking at her bridge hand, Jim, on that last shot she played on the 6, she was very close to the cue ball with her bridge hand. Don't know whether that's something new she's doing, but
I noticed with a couple of shots that she's played, and I was actually waiting to see if I could see it happening more often, that she is gripping the cue very high up the grip.
right.
So a lot of cue behind her.
Right.
And I'm not sure if that's now she's
No,
gripping
she's
it
quite
better.
close, isn't she? Look, quite close to the cue ball, I think, with her hand, don't you think? Very nice.
Okay, so we're at 2-2. Kelly is 1 rack less. So bottom right hand corner, she might make the 1 ball into the left centre. And she'll be looking for, if she can get anything like the spread that she had last rack, she'll be delighted. Okay, the 1 ball's going a little bit high, she hit this one a little bit harder. Once again, the balls are spread okay, but it's not as standard a layout as the last one, because she has to get good on the 2 to get back up for the 3.
Yeah.
Once she does that, then everything looks okay from there. So probably just draw this in between the 4 and the 6 to come down just past the centre line to leave herself a natural angle to float from the 2 back up to the 3.
Yeah, perfectly played.
Like that.
Is she going to draw off this, Jim? And
I think she can draw off this and come to the right-hand side of the 3 quite comfortably.
yeah,
She doesn't actually care what kind of angle she gets on the 3, because the 4 ball is basically in a line there. Now, she actually may not be able to play the 4 into the centre now. She might have to come back across to play the 4 up in the top right pocket. Oh, and my daughter's just brought me my dinner. Thank you very much.
what have you got, Jim?
I've got sausages, beans, fried potatoes, and red cabbage.
Oh, beautiful. And a glass of red wine.
And a red wine as well. I'm a happy boy. No, I don't have my ear pods in at the moment, so you won't hear it as much.
I mean, Nate this afternoon, I mean, she has been the last couple of days, but she's just looking so sharp. Focused as well, just really in, not that she's got a beast mode, but you know what I mean. She's got that winner's look in her eye. A little bit further than she would have liked, but it's okay.
She's doing what all good champions do, what all top players do. She's sending a message to her opponent that, you know, you've made one mistake, you can't afford another one, because I'm just going to keep running racks. Which puts pressure back onto Margaret all the time. So it's 3-2 to Kelly. Both played 3 racks.
There's that 4 again. And look at the 3 and the 7. It's okay this time. Yeah, she actually missed it once when you was away as well, Nate, the other way. That's been her bogey ball.
With the 7 being there, the 7 actually helps being there a little bit, because that will force the cue ball naturally over behind the 4. It's true. True, but if you want to win one of these events and beat somebody like Kelly Fisher, you've got to be able to make those shots more than you miss them, you know. Today, yes. Today it seems you have to make them every time.
A little bit short. Draw and miss it, yeah. She hasn't, though. She's gone the same way again.
Right then. Trust me, it's in her head. She's thinking about it just now. Okay, this one hits the centre of the pocket.
Perfect.
Yeah. I think she can punch out. There you go. She's also deciding to roll it, which surprises me. I'd be drawing this in and coming around the back of the 7 with a load of right hand effect. She's deciding to roll this, which makes it a bit of a touchy shot. Yeah, tip of left hand English. Nicely done. Three. Kelly has played one rack less, so she's still in command. She has her own destiny in her hands here. She's 3 runouts away from winning this. Whoa, look at that. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm here now. Yeah, and I think that's why Kelly's looking so much more fluent and you know, what's the word? You know, just more confident because she's got a lovely rhythm now. She's confident, whereas Margaret, every single time it seemed like a struggle at the moment. So she's just not finding her rhythm. It's almost like it's hard work every single ball she's making. Kelly is just playing so well, and it's don't take anything away from Kelly as well. It's all good saying that the racks aren't all that good for Margaret and she's not playing that well, but there's a reason for that, and it's because Kelly's not missing. Yeah, every rack Kelly's making, it's just that little bit more pressure on Margaret, and she just can't get ahead.
Kelly's now done 10 out of 11.
Yeah, that's incredible.
You don't have to be playing that bad to lose against that, to be honest.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, it takes the struggles that Margaret has, and I mean, really just elevates them.
Yeah, and compounded by a break of the 3-point rule, so she's going to have to go again.
And of course, this is we are playing by the 3-point rule. So if the player needs to have a combination of either 3 balls pocketed or 3 balls clearing the head string, meaning the second diamond. The kitchen is how it's often called in the U.S. Is that how you call it in the U.K. as well?
Yeah. Well, we call it bulk in snooker, but yeah, if it's to do with pool, we say in the kitchen.
Yeah. So.
Nate,
Yeah.
Are you muted?
No, I'm good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Somebody was saying it sounded like I'm talking to myself, but I feel like I'm talking to myself sometimes.
That's because we don't usually respond to you.
My sausages were yummy.
Wow.
Is that 4 ball in the standard spot?
Oh, the 3. Let's look at the 6 and 7's okay. Sorry, it's the 3, isn't it? 3 and the 6. Sorry.
Yeah, the 3 and the 6. Where the 2 ball is, it should be pretty easy to get over there onto that right cushion, but it's a little trickier to get from that 3 ball to the 4 ball. You're going to have to get a pretty good angle on that.
Yeah, 3 to the 4 has been her nemesis this afternoon.
Well, it's either 3 to the 4 or potting the 4.
Mike Gaines said Jim's sausages sounded lovely, sounded delicious.
Good. I'm glad everybody was able to enjoy them as much as I did.
He's a funny guy, Mike Gaines.
I'm here for the people. I'm here for the fans.
You're here like a wart on someone's butt. Just can't get rid of it.
Well, you can. I mean, I wouldn't know. You got a wart on your butt.
Yeah, and its name's Jim Telfer.
I thought it was just on top of your shoulders that you had one.
Touche.
Ooh, that's got to go.
Oh, that's perfect because she can screw across now for the 4. Again, she looks like she's going to be short side on it.
The commentators, Stephen, are Nate Mindham, Jim Telfer, and Mark White, in that order.
You ranking in order of relevance?
Of importance.
Yeah.
And you put him first.
Well, I got the mute button.
He's got the buttons, Jim. That's the only reason.
Oh, yeah, he's got the power. Yeah. That's typical. Yeah, you give people like Nate some power and they just abuse it.
Just go straight to my head.
He's our Captain Kirk.
He's Donald Trump of the pool world.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God.
So, choices now. Looks like she's going into the bottom right-hand corner here. This will be another punchy one to come back out centre table. It's not too bad.
Mike Gaines says don't don't encourage them. That's funny.
Such good choices here. I like just slow screwing this and playing the 6 into the top right-hand pocket. She's doing.
And it must be so difficult knowing that you've got Kelly Fisher behind you, who, if she plays no miss Paul, she will be crowned champion.
Yeah, well,
2 racks time.
Margaret knows that she needs Kelly to make a mistake, and it doesn't look like Kelly's going to make very many of them. So she needs to keep running her racks to make sure that if Kelly does make a mistake, that she's still in this match. If she gives Kelly the opportunity to make 2 mistakes, then you don't see that really happening.
No. As you said, Jim, 11 or 10 out of 11, 11 out of 12 now, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, 10 of 11.
10 out of 11, yeah. So this is going to tie it up at 4-4, but Maggie has played one more. That's in the very first rack, that same 4 ball. That's the difference at the moment. So Kelly is 2 racks away from winning the VG9. She can run these next 2 racks.
As much as I love Kelly, well, as much as I love both of these competitors, I want to see this go hill. So
this is, that 2 ball falling was a big help to her. If that 2 ball had stayed in the jaws, then transitioning from the 2 to the 3 would have been pretty tough.
Was that the 2 ball or was that the 6 ball?
The 2 ball.
Oh yeah, the 6 ball still on the table. Okay.
Now she's got the ball in hand to get from the 1 to the 3, which makes this a hell of a lot easier than what it would be.
Yeah, Tyler Steyer says a fighter. I couldn't agree more right now.
Absolutely.
I am pulling for Margaret in this match, or in this set, I should say, and then from there, let the best lady win. I want to see hill.
I want to see these ladies grinding, sweating. I want to see their arms shaking.
That's pretty good right there.
Got a good rhythm at the moment.
Couldn't have played it better, could she? Just draw it back probably, 12 inches?
I'd be getting maybe even a little bit further than where she is now, personally. Unless you're going to play the 6 ball to the right middle. Yeah, just a little bit further. but I think even still, she might have to play the 6-ball to the right middle unless she really wants to punch this off the left cushion and over.
I think she's.
Yeah.
Well, she's left herself. Oh, she's okay. I think she can draw this into the right-hand rail and back out again.
Yeah. Welcome to Eric Croft. Welcome to the stream. Oh, Nick Olson, it does get better than this. You could have a share badge above your name, and then it would be even better.
Certainly be better for you. Now then, this is a
tester.
forward. Okay, it's a bit of a speed here. She's going to have to give this a good action. She's going to have to get through this quite nicely.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Pretty good, yeah.
Certainly good enough.
This is going to put Kelly on the hill.
Yeah, in it goes. And she knows she's going to be breaking Jim for the match next rack, regardless.
It doesn't matter what Margaret does. Kelly's going to have a chance, a shot at the big money, the moolah.
Little Chris has just put the link up for the Jeanette Lee GoFundMe. And what's the total now? Do we know, Nate?
Yeah, I just clicked in there and looked. It's about 160,000. Pretty impressive stuff. I think she'll get to this 250,000 goal pretty comfortably. I think it might take a little while, but
we need a few more of those. Was it Tony Stewart, wasn't it? Was it Tony Stewart?
yeah, the NASCAR driver.
Yeah.
I'd be interested to see if somebody like a Joe Rogan or something saw it or is aware of it. Of course, Joe's gotta obviously know who Jeanette Lee is.
You know, another big Paul fan is Keanu Reeves. Is a very big Paul fan, loves to play as well. And I'm just wondering if he might like to. He must know Jeanette Lee, must do.
Manny Pacquiao, you'll know him very well, I think. Manny, big Pool fan, good player as well.
Real good player. I think he plays right around my speed. Maybe a little bit better.
I bet he punches better than you.
But he doesn't get punched as well as I do.
Not nearly as much as you deserve to, in any case.
Ed Lidawi. Hey Ed, how are you?
This is that
missed 4-ball on the first rack of this set.
Did Margaret switch her break around? Because look at where that 4-ball is now.
Yeah.
She may have broke from the other side this time. Or did she rack him wrong? Uh-oh.
Wow.
Nate will be going to check that.
You may want to go back and check, yeah. The 8-ball's gone, so she didn't break from the other side, or it would have been the 7 that was gone.
It might have got kicked, maybe.
That's my guess.
Are you checking it?
Yeah, 142.798.
Tyler Steyer says that Manny plays better than you.
Yeah, he got kissed. 4-ball got kissed.
Yeah, he got kicked by the 7-ball. I just saw it.
I wouldn't imagine that she would have racked them wrong. She's been playing long enough in this tournament and this format. So your bromance, Tyler says that he's better than you, Nate. Says that Manny's better than you.
Oh, it doesn't surprise me.
It doesn't surprise me either. You're rubbish.
Have you ever played? You must have played each other, you two, right?
No, we've never played.
Oh, come on, let's get a match on. I want to commentate on you two.
I don't want to anymore.
Kidding me.
He's being very rude.
Power's getting to your head.
No, it's just you hurt my feelings there. That was really.
As soon as this lockdown is all done, assuming that the opportunity is there before the Moscone Cup, then I am going to come over stateside and I am going to give Nate a game.
I don't know if I want it. I mean, you really actually hurt my feelings there. You went too far, Jim.
Oh, God. You've no idea what too far is. You should speak to the people that really know me.
Yeah, I just want to pick up on something in the chat. Dean Klein, never say that. Nobody is a nobody. Whatever. You're not a nobody player from Texas. You're somebody, and you're on this stream,
And you don't have a share badge.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he?
No.
Oh, it's a top fan. No, that's all right.
Good enough.
It's not good enough for them two, but it's good enough for me, Dean.
Nah, we're just picking. So this at least puts the pressure on Kelly to have to break and run, or we have ourselves a match. So come on, Margaret, finish this out.
Top quality stuff. Maggie Fefilova, well done. So, over to Kelly. This is Kelly's opportunity to win the tournament.
See how this break goes. It's been going pretty well, and it's gone pretty well again this time.
Oh,
Look at this. Oh, the two.
The one
It's
ball's
okay,
down.
The one ball's gone, so it doesn't matter.
3 ball. Oh, there is work to be done here.
Is it-
One of the
yeah.
times that she's actually had some work to do in her rack.
Yeah,
It's always a way when you only just need that one. It's never an easy one. It's never just balls hanging over the pocket. There's always work to be done. Crazy game.
I'm not sure if I think I like to take my ball in hand here and try to actually get above the 3 ball. I don't like that combination from there.
I think you can you not play the 3V of the 7 rail first?
No, the 7 ball's not that far off the rail.
Kelly having a little smile to herself. She realises that this is one of the very few racks where it's been just a little bit awkward, hasn't it?
It's kind of hard to tell how comfortable the 2 ball goes to that side pocket, but I like. No matter what, I don't like this combination. I think I'd rather play it up above the 3. Although the 6 ball looks like it's kind of hampering the 3 ball as well. So I guess you kind of have to take the combination.
Yeah, combo it is.
Yeah, because even if you got above it, the 6 ball is going to block a lot of your ability to get towards the 4 ball. Tyler just puts up the eyeballs.
It's there. It's there.
That's it. That's the work right there. One more shot to get out of the jaws here for the 4 ball, and it looks like he even goes to the right middle, and I think we got ourselves a tournament here.
She stepped over the only banana skin that was on the table, hasn't she?
Well, these balls are, when it's for the win, these suddenly become a bit tricky.
Oh, jeez. How good did she hit that?
Stroking.
Oh, that's just a perfect angle as well, just to screw it.
Oh my.
If you had ball in hand, you'd put it there.
Yeah. I mean, it's just gross how good Kelly's getting through the balls right now. Give us a little bit of something to hold on to, Kelly. Quit being so boring. Come on.
Quality.
Oh, fish shot. Good to watch. Been very impressive.
It is. It really is.
Margaret hasn't been quite as sharp as we would expect, but
That's
to be honest,
perfect as well. Look.
against what she came up against, even if she was at her sharpest, she'd still have just been hanging on to Kelly's coattail. She'd have to be playing perfect.
I got to push back on you, Jim. I think she's been.
Oh, she's missed the 6.
Oh, we still have a match.
Oh dear, she just snatched it slightly. Oh.
I said it. It's when these balls are the balls for the match. Oh, people don't go anywhere. We are still have a match here. Amazing.
Wow. And all of a sudden, Margaret Fefilova has got a spring in her step. Wow. With 5 all. We are now in sudden death.
Amazing. What a game.
I don't even know what to say.
I'm kind of shell-shocked. And look at this. Look at this break. She's got that 4 ball sitting lovely over the centre pocket this time. Oh, my goodness. Imagine the pressure that's going to be on Kelly if Margaret runs out this one. Because then Kelly has to run out to stay in the set. Oh, wow.
Look, I mean, that's a tough one, and Kelly's going to tell you that that should never have been missed. But I'm going to go out on a limb and say that Kelly's going to be fine, given that, I mean, you don't become a 12-time world champion by shying away from moments. I think we're going to have a really awesome match from here.
Well, you got what you wanted. Everyone has.
That's just insane. I kind of don't know what to say.
I don't believe that, Jim. Come on.
I was putting stuff away. I was clearing up my desk. I'm thinking, you know, what am I going to, you know, what kind of questions am I going to ask the girls when we're yeah, no. Cool.
I was just ordering the takeaway.
You don't become a 12-time world champion by shying away from moments. I am really looking forward to the rest of this.
And now she's looking just a little bit more purposeful, Margaret.
Well, she's kind of on a free roll now. She would have been sitting there thinking, all right then, put the cues away, second place, you know, $1,200, not too bad. Wish I played better, but, you know, Kelly played great. She'd be thinking the same, you know, what am I going to say when I get interviewed? And now she's like, oh, she's basically on a free roll here. You know, this is an extra chance. And she knows Kelly. She knows Kelly's game. She would not have expected when Kelly was over the 6 ball that she'd be playing any more pool today.
Yeah. To use the tennis analogy, she's broken back, hasn't she? We're back to no advantage.
Well, we are in essence in sudden death.
Yeah.
It's 5-5. The next player to make a mistake when the other runs out, it's either end of set or end of match. So every time Kelly plays, Kelly will either be playing to win the match or to stay in the set. So that's where the excitement builds up every single rack now.
Oh, look at this. Look where she's done with this.
She's left this 9 ball a couple of times now.
Oh, this is a nervy one.
And it's a long stretch too. She'll be grabbing some sort of extension or bridge.
I think she'll have the Predator extension end of her cue will be enough for her.
What didn't I say? The extension or bridge?
Yeah, she won't need a bridge there.
Extension or bridge, Jim.
You know, but it's just the extension.
Jesus.
Oh, what a turnaround. So, Kelly, who was at the table, last time she was at the table, she was playing a 6 ball to win the tournament. Now she needs to run this rack to stay in the set.
You don't become a 12-time world champion by shying away from moments. I've said it once, I've said it twice, I've said it 3 times. Here we go, Kelly Fisher.
She has her points, the ball's...
Look at the 3 ball. Look at the 3 ball. Does it go off the 4 though? I think it will.
I think you play it.
She has ball in hand on the 2.
You play to the top left. You play to the top right.
You can pick any angle she wants to come across to play the 3 in the top right-hand corner.
Yeah. If you make the 3 ball, you've run out of the rack, so it's just a matter of staying down on the shot. Potting that 3 ball and...
Who would have thought we'd have still been here now?
Yeah, I'm not going to lie, I thought it was done.
And Notta has come in just in time. Look.
Hello, Nada Hoffman.
Good time to join us.
We almost missed the match, Notta.
I hope
Had it been for the 6 ball being missed in the last rack.
I hope you're ready to get your blood pressure to rise. This is going to be a squeaker.
I'm actually shaking.
That 3 ball just... I think she's okay. I think she can draw straight across to the 5. I don't think she's got that much of an angle in the 4.
No, she's fine on it. Just how much do you want to draw back, and how much angle do you want to maintain? You can get pretty close to straight in if you want to play the 6 into the top right, and that's what she's going to be doing.
6 in the top right's fine.
Yeah. But you gotta pick your point on that left rail. She'll be going to that left rail. She'll be picking her point to where she can get either well above the 6 ball, so she can play the 7 into the same pocket, or she'll be trying to get as close to straight in as she possibly can to play the 7 to the top left. She's playing 7 to the top right.
In that situation, for me anyway, you play the angle that gives you the most space away from the rail. You know, you play to get the cue ball away from the rail, and whatever angle that is, it leaves you. Okay, you don't really mind which angle you're on, whether you're above or below the angle.
Well, here we go. Do just a straight high ball hit coming down on the right side of the 9. Maybe just a touch of inside spin, not much. Oh, that's real good speed.
Actually,
it's not.
Go. He wants it to go.
Should be moving the magic rack here. I think this is a pretty important one. All right, come on, Kelly Fisher.
This will level it up again.
I just love good pool, guys. Beautifully done.
Committed to that one nicely, didn't you?
Nicely done. We have ourselves official sudden death. Let's go, Margaret. You're up, and let's see this. Woo! I'm excited for this. This is good.
I've bitten away all the skin on one of my fingers. I literally have. I'm bleeding. I can't believe this. Can't believe we're still here. Holy, Dean Klein, you said it right. Holy cow.
What a match we have here.
Holy guacamole.
Could you imagine if this was Hill right now?
No, yeah. Can you imagine if it was 1 set all? Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah. It's this. The pressure is this thick, and and we're still not even on Hill yet.
Oh, look at the 4 again. Look at the 4. Look at the 4.
Well, the 3's in a nice position to get position on it. She made the 1, so she just has to get straight from the 2 to the 3.
Yeah.
And then she'll have that similar pro side 4 ball to get across for the 5. Oh, that's the 1 ball. Oh, yeah, that's the 1 ball. Okay. This becomes a little bit more tricky because of the 6 ball being there.
VG should stand for virtually great, because that's what all these tournaments have been, isn't it? They've all been so well contested. I remember the first one, Nate and Jim.
Yeah, it's kind of started out as a little bit of fun about a year ago, I guess. Nate, was when we first started discussing doing a Mosconi-like kind of match. And then we did 2 of them, and now we're getting to see some of the best players in the world cracking it out in individual. It's good to see.
I wish I could go back to a year ago and block that message from you, pal.
Yeah?
Just kidding.
And then you'd still be a nobody.
Well, Jim, I'd still argue that I am a nobody.
Not to me, buddy, not to me.
Oh, wow.
Still my favorite podcaster.
Oh, eat it, Joey.
Take that, Joey.
Joey Ryan might even be here, so that'll be funny.
You got to feel this is the shot.
It has been in so many of her racks.
Yeah.
She can play it into the centre. Looks like she was eyeing up the angle to play it into the side.
I think Tyler wants you to read a comment, Jim.
What's Tyler saying? I don't see any of his comments.
Oh, he must have blocked you.
Hey? Am I missing something, yeah? What's going on?
He said, "This is worse than the Euros screaming in your ear at the Mosconi."
You love it, Tyler. You love it, Tyler.
And Nada says, "You ain't seen nothing yet." December 2021, Pickles Mosconi.
Pickles, not only will we be screaming, our breath will stink of pickles while we're doing it.
It'll be our breath will have a nice mixture of pickles, beer, and sadness.
Yours will have sadness in it.
Correct.
Yeah, Tyler, don't pretend you don't like it. Tyler loves it. I'll shouting at him, Mosconi.
Lil Chris asks, is there anything being raffled today, or is it just for the highest bid? Well, we are giving away all 3 of these pool cues tomorrow. $1,500 in Jacoby custom cues, so all the donations from today will go into that raffle. So I guess we're giving away 3 whole cues, Lil Chris.
Does little Chris need a whole cue? Surely he gets away with just playing with the shaft, no?
Maybe a jump cue, I think.
He actually takes the shaft and puts a joint in the middle of it and just uses that.
I was going to say.
He could use the leg off one of his coffee tables.
Nah, the taper's not good enough on those.
So Margaret is she's found a bit of form now. This will be 7 in a row for Margaret. She'll be feeling pretty good about herself at the moment.
Do you remember going back to that end of the first set, Jim and Nate, when Margaret didn't know the set was over, did she? And she carried on playing. And she was really determined, and she ran the rack perfectly, and she hasn't missed since then.
She missed her first match.
Oh, did she?
She missed the same 4-ball that she missed at the start.
Oh, of course she did, yeah, I'm sorry, yeah. Yes, first rack, yeah.
The heat back on Kelly. This is blow for blow. This is like 2 boxers going at it. Bam, there's another one. Kelly, what you got?
I hope the ref doesn't stop it. This is great.
Of course, the first set of Kristina Zlateva and Kelly Fisher went, I believe, 8-7. This is, as Jim would say, stinky. If she didn't have the ball in hand.
I think it didn't have ball in hand, but the one passes to 9 confidence.
Yeah.
Lil Chris says he uses the shafts to repair the legs of his coffee table.
And Dean says, be nice to Chris. He is a somebody pool player from Texas. I like Dean. He's funny.
Why hasn't he shared?
I don't know why he hasn't shared.
Guys, that was legal, right?
I will take a look, Kelly.
I think the 3 balls did go in and out.
Yep.
So.
Yes, it did. It is good.
It did? Okay.
Robert Fresca is asking which model Predator Q Margaret is playing with. She's got the 12.9 Revo on the Icon. Not sure which Icon it is.
I thought it was a 13-2.
What? Icon 13.2?
I thought so. Is that a thing?
And I don't think so, no. I think it was like the Icon 4.
Oh, well, just smile and nod your head like you know what I'm talking about, Jim. It makes me feel good.
You don't even know what I'm doing. I'm actually sticking both fingers up at you. You can't see me. My camera's not on. I could put it on and screw up your whole production here.
Do it.
Nah. But it's one of the new Icons with a 12.9 Revo on it. Tip, I'm not entirely sure what tip she's using. It may well be one of the Predator victories.
I assume it'd be a Kamui. I think she's sponsored by Kamui. Oh yeah, that's it. The 4-3, not 13-3.
The 4.
Yeah.
So it's a beautiful cue. Beautiful cue. So little Chris then, does he just have a load of furniture around his house with carbon fibre legs on it, does he?
Carbon fiber legs. Oh, this, Kelly got herself just not funny here, but she's got to, I think she's got to go to the backside of the 7 ball now for the 6 at the top left. She hit it really good, though.
Pretty good.
She's good. This is just a stop shot now.
Yeah, that ball doesn't have to be hit that well right there.
These girls are not letting up. My lovely wife just brought me more food.
Well, see you later, Jim. And you said I was fat. All this guy does is eat. What a great performance this was for Kelly here. Nice and easy work. All right, back over to Margaret. Who is going to blink first? What a match we have. Woo!
It's unreal, isn't it?
It's something to watch. This is something to behold right here. We have one of the best women's pool players in the world for the last 10, 15, 20 years in Kelly Fisher, and we have the next generation, I would say, one of the next top women players that we're going to see for the next 20 years, if not longer. And Margaret Fefilova.
Yeah, there's a
where's the 2 ball opened up? Nice.
few knocking on the door, isn't there, from Europe, for sure, that I know of. Still the Chinese type A, of course. You can't rule them out, Nate.
Yeah, of course.
You never know what's coming from there.
I see very few of the European women with the work ethic that Margaret has, and that's not to take anything away from the work ethics of the other ladies. It's just to highlight exactly what Margaret does to perfect this game for herself. She has a work ethic like few others. Jim must be shoveling his face full of chocolates.
Sausages.
Oh, jeez.
More sausages.
So it's just like a standard Moscone cup for you then, huh?
I'm glad I'm not in the same room as Jim tonight.
No, it's going to be pickles.
I just mean having your face shoved full of sausages.
I'm ignoring that.
So, key shot coming up. She's been landing perfect on this 6 ball, hasn't she, throughout this match? 7 ball, slightly different position this time, though.
Yeah, most of the time she's managed to make the transition, playing the 5 in the bottom left and the 6 in the top right, but I think she's got too much angle this time. I think she's going to play the 6 past the 7 at the top left.
I think that's where I'm playing it. Just get over to that right cushion and off just a little bit.
A bit thick. It's okay.
Really nicely done here. Off one time, over to the right rail. Right. I don't even like getting to this second rail here. I just like trying to hit my speed to about the first diamond, kind of where her chalk is, just to the right of where her chalk is. Just trying to get the cue ball back to about that distance on the right side of the 9.
Trying to hit it again.
Yeah.
Well, she's had this shot quite a bit.
Yeah, it's been a pattern of her play this afternoon, isn't it? Or this evening, I should say. Afternoon for you, Nate, isn't it?
Well, it is
Almost.
4 minutes to noon. So you're 5 minutes from being right. Center of the pocket, no problem at all.
I'm running out of boxes on my scorecard here.
So,
So over Kelly, who's still in the position, she has to run out again to stay in the set.
Must be ruining that 6-ball. Oh.
Well, Margaret's now run 8 in a row. She's making her points here. What's she got over? Well, the 3 is not.
yeah, I was going to say this, getting past that 6-ball for the 3. I mean, if she could slide to that rail, she doesn't need a great shot on the 3-ball. It shouldn't be too bad. If she could even get to maybe about that second diamond on the left long rail, I think that's probably where she's going to try to get to. Or she'll end up trying to get as straight as she possibly can.
Get straight in on it, you're good as well.
Ren Devera says it's 2 a.m. for him almost.
How perfect has she played that? Look at that, it's just a straight screw back now.
Yeah, just don't decelerate through the stroke. Get it all the way back to the right rail.
Yep, use the rail as a reference. So
Yep.
take the rail and bounce back out.
Nope, she's not going to get there.
She's
You know what?
helped herself.
She
And
had-
there is
I
the
think-
first mistake.
We're going to a third set.
I got to look back at this and see if she shot it to the wrong side of the pocket or if that's the angle she had. That was the angle she had. There was nothing she could have done besides hit it harder there, I think.
Two balls away from winning the match, she was. Now it looks like we're going to go into a third set. But this is 9-ball. She can still pull something out here.
She's playing herself 2 rails here. She's going to be coming off the top rail, and I like that because if she plays off the the bottom rail and tries to back cut the 3-ball, her cue ball's flying at the 5 and the 6-ball. She might be able to. Who knows? Maybe she can flick the 6-ball into the side pocket.
Bit of pace.
No, she wasn't. All right. Well, we have ourselves.
We are going to a deciding set. Whoa!
Wow.
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 Wow, wow, wow. And that 6-ball. All right. Well, we will.
We have a 5-minute break.
Yes, we will take just a small break here. We'll give both players a chance to reset and get themselves ready for this last set. We won't. Kelly, I'm not sure if you want to talk, if you just want to take a breather.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, no problem. I'm going to go to the restroom, okay?
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Yep. All right.
All right.
Thanks, Kelly. All right. So we are going to be back in just a moment. We're going to take a small break, give the players a little chance to reset, relax, and get ready for this final set. Don't go anywhere. Please share the stream. Help us get it out there. And if you would like to get a donation into the stream, we are giving away a lot of amazing prizes today. We'll be raffling off all 3 of these pool cues. On top of that, we are going to be giving away a poison jump break cue, a $250 poison jump break cue for free to whoever donates the most amount to the stream today. So this is going to be a lot of great stuff here, a lot of great things that you can win. In fact, here is what the actual jump break cue itself looks like. Throw this up here. This is the cue that we're giving away for whoever donates the most amount of money to the stream today. That is currently being won by I believe, Ken Smith with a $25 bid. So you could win yourself a really nice cue there. All of the ways to donate are on the pinned comments on YouTube and on Facebook. So please share the stream, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Share, donate.
When I was a child, it only took one shot to change my life. I wanted to be the best. Looking back, my journey started from that moment.
Realizing your true potential requires total devotion. You must be prepared technically, physically, mentally, and make sure they are in balance. Achieving excellence depends on how much and how well you prepare. It all comes down to dedication. Luck will not make you a champion. Steady training contributes to accuracy and consistency. Trust yourself and work hard until you can convince yourself to reach your best. Though the journey for victory is long and difficult, it tells you who you are and what you can do. Victory elevates you to the next level. A will to win influences younger generations, delivering passion to the world. Believe in the potential of your intuition. Give your dreams free rein and feel the emotion flow through you. Stay true to yourself to find stillness within. Sharpen your senses. Put all of your intention into the moment of impact. Do not hold back. Just let go. Can you see? Your journey begins here. Quest for excellence.
Thoughtless.
Surprised myself.
All right, everybody, we are back. We are back for the Hill. Of course, Kelly would have liked to have closed it out, but for all the viewers, I'm sure they're very appreciative. They get to watch some more of this amazing match. We have Margaret Fefilova on your right, and we have Kelly Fisher on your left, and we have Hill. Who is ready for this? Jim, Mark, you guys ready?
I'm excited.
So ready.
All right, Margaret, we will give you the coin flip. Would you like to call heads or tails?
Heads.
Hey, Siri. Flip a coin.
Go ahead. Heads.
It is a heads. Would you like to go
Okay.
first or second?
I'll go first. Good luck, Kelly.
Okay, good luck, Margaret. Yeah.
All right, we are ready to go. Woo!
Right then.
All right, before we get underway too fast, I want to give a couple shout-outs. Thank you to Troy Persinger. for your donation to the stream. You are the new leader for the Poison Jump raffle until John Masika jumps in and passes you right away afterwards. So thank you as well to John Masika. You are now the current leader for the Poison Jump break you at a bid of $50. So if it holds up, the cue that you see once we see the conclusion of this rack, pretty good break here. I think the 2 ball is going to be a little tough though, but you can see here that the Poison Jump break cue at the top of your screen will be yours if nobody is able to beat your bid of $50. So a free $250 jump cue potentially coming your way. All right, let's get back to the action. Mark and Jim, why don't you guys take it over?
Well, I don't know how to call this one now. I mean, Margaret has ran the last 8 racks. Kelly's only failed on 2 of her racks in the entire match. And we're at 1-1. So this, we could be in for a long night here.
You might have to eat again, Jim.
I might have to get my breakfast sorted out soon. Yeah.
Why do I have a feeling that breakfast is going to include more wine?
Yeah, I might have to pop through in a second and refill my glass.
Wasn't sure if this 2 ball passed the 5, but I guess it does. By the way she's played that.
Well, I certainly hope it's going to, because well, she's got it. Oh, this is going to be so brutal. She's got the wrong angle on the 2 ball. She's going to be going.
I think she can just play this a very soft screw, and she'll be perfect on the 3 for the top right hand corner.
Yeah, I mean, she needs to hit it just to the left of that 5 ball, anyways. But I'm telling you what, that 5. It wouldn't surprise me if she clipped the edge of this 5 ball trying to hit it straight to hold the cue ball. That's pretty good.
Again, she's looking at to get to the rail here to play this 4 ball. She's done it a few times. She's missed 2 of them. The 2, yeah. This is just going to be down to nerve now. Who can hold themselves together? They're both playing very well. There's not going to be many mistakes. They both know as well that the other girl's not going to give it to them. They're going to have to earn it. It's going to be a little bit straight, perhaps. That's just the exact angle you really don't want to have. It's going to be very difficult to get any separation between the rail and the cue ball here.
She's got enough angle to force it forward if she wanted to go up table in between the 6 and the 7, but I don't. At this point in time, I don't know if you like to do that.
I think you split the difference here. You know, you don't want to leave yourself a really tough 5 ball. I like going forward with a little bit of left-hand English. You make the pot slightly more difficult, but you also make the shot on the 5 quite a bit easier. Yeah, that's what she's doing. She's going forward with left-hand English.
Well played.
Yeah.
Straightforward draw, I think, here, Jim.
Well,
And that's straight go.
ooh, this is gonna. Oh, that. We're gonna get to see another big stroke here.
I don't know. She may just draw this back towards the middle pocket and take the cut on the 7.
Oh, I don't like that. But what else does she have? I guess.
I guess if she's only got a very shallow angle, then going forward doesn't get her anywhere unless she decides to come short side on the 7.
No,
really...
well, you know, if I'm hitting the balls on my own, just kind of having fun, I'm loading this shot up with straight left-hand spin, and I'm coming down about the first diamond, and I'm spinning right into that turtle rack out to the center of the table, or through the center of the table.
I don't know if she's got the angle to hit the short rail first.
Yes, she does. Look at the side view.
Oh, maybe I could do that.
Yeah, it exists.
Whoa, it's not a lot, mate.
Oh, she's got enough.
What was 9?
Oh, that's no good.
Be,
Oh, she's got a shot.
She's got a shot. And then she's got roughly the shot that you mentioned in the first place, just drawing it back slightly.
That's a bit thinner than what it would have been if she'd just drawn straight back towards the left-hand rail.
This is actually kind of a weird shot here. I mean, the shot itself is brutally tough, and to be honest with you, I would cut this ball right here. But if that 7 ball was over another 3 or 4 inches, I would actually play this ball 4 rails into that same pocket. It sounds like a weird shot, but if you've hit this shot enough, it's a pretty accurate shot. Oh, she made it.
What a shot.
Wow. She's going to have another tester on the 9 ball here. A little bit of one anyways.
Little bit unlucky.
A little bit of no man's land there, but what a shot in the 7.
That's a really, really, really good shot.
We're up at 119 viewers on Facebook. Everyone tune in for this final deciding set.
Oh, she overcut it.
Margaret gets off.
Oh, no, she did.
Delighted with that rack. We're delighted with that rack. So we go over to Kelly. Scotland.
I thought she actually overcut that ball when I saw it from the side view.
Yeah, would you be, if you won the flip coin here, Jim, would you be going first or would you go second?
I'd be going first. Absolutely going first.
Yep. I agree. This is a pretty good break right here. How good does this look? Just basically needs to get from that 2 ball to the 3 ball to be able to hold for that 4. Don't want to have too much angle for the 3.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Do you think if they go hill on hill, they'll double the bet and start over?
Oh. So that's perfect there, just to draw across to centre table.
Dead centre, Jim.
Pretty good there. So she's got choices here. I think she'll come across and play the 6 in the top left-hand corner. Just wants to get across the line straight. That's perfect.
It's pretty good right here.
And she's going to have the 7 ball there.
Just drawn.
Which is the 6 ball that she missed to win the match. This one's slightly easier.
Well, she's definitely closer.
Mm-hmm. She definitely won't be missing it to the right draw this time.
So great stuff. There we go, 1-1 in the deciding set. Fireworks, ladies and gentlemen. These 2 ladies are on fire.
On fire, Fisher and Fefilova.
Kelly is still playing like a beast, but Margaret has now ran, I believe, is it 9 racks in a row coming into this rack?
Yeah.
So Kelly's still playing well. She's ran, well, I guess in total she's ran 7 racks in the second, so 13, 14. She's ran 14 of 16 racks, and Margaret's ran 8 in a row.
Yeah.
One to the 2.
2 ball. Ooh. Ooh, the 2 ball. But she has room there to roll forward and get in behind it.
Yeah.
Play it into the right-hand pocket. It does pass the 9.
Does it pass the 9? Oh, yeah, it does look like it does. The side view doesn't look like it has to, but the top view does look like it does. And I think that's the shot, although I'll tell you what, If she stays above the 2 ball, meaning she's kind of cutting it, her cue ball running at that 5 ball is no good either. So I wouldn't hate actually trying to cannon into this here. I don't think I would, but
I don't think I would either. If you cannon into this and you catch the right hand side as we're looking to it, so the left hand side from where the cue ball's coming, all you're doing is putting the 2 ball on the rail, and the cue ball is going to come down to this bottom rail.
Yeah, and the 7 being there.
That's no use. I don't see how you can get separation between the cue ball and the 2 and leave yourself a shot into the bottom left hand pocket.
She's got to drop on this perfect, Jim, hasn't she, on that rail?
I don't know. If you're going to move anything, you would want to come rail first and then move them.
yeah, that's what I was talking about when I was going to run into those. But there's still not a lot of there's not a whole lot of life out of that either.
She's using pace.
And
It's okay.
Well,
She can jack up here and screw it in and back into the left hand rail and back out centre table for the 3, I think. If not, she may be able to play it thin. If she wants to play it thin and contact the 7, perhaps, if that's on. Not sure if it's thin enough for that. The 7 would be a good blocker to leave her position on the 3.
Might be able to draw just before the side pocket, Jim, left-hand side pocket, for the 3 in the side.
That would work as well.
I think it's easier than drawing back off the rail, right?
It's when she lays her cue on the table, you'll see kind of what angle she's coming in from the cue. And then you'll be able to judge how straight it is. It looks like she's coming over the pocket. Yeah, so that's really not very straight at all. So, yeah, draw this in via the rail and then back up in between the 7 and the 3.
Yeah. Oh, she's just moved over there. Did you see that?
Yeah, these are tough. When you're so close to it, it's tough to judge the angle.
You need to stand back, really stand back and have a look at this like she's doing now.
You've got to pick your spot on the 2 ball and sort of ignore the pocket, Almost pick a spot just in front of the 2 on the table that gives you a line towards the pocket. That's too thin.
Missed it. Wow, first mistake. Is it going to cost her? Advantage, Kelly.
thank you out there to Kyle Boutte for the kind words. That's a quite nice thing to say. Of course, these events that Jim and I started brainstorming and putting together as a team, they were all the brainchild of just basically wanting to not only give the players something to play for and a paycheck to be earned, but also to allow us to see these players again. It's been so long since we've really been able to see these players under the gun. And Jim and I decided that instead of just whining about it, we would put it together. We got Jay Latipodi on board to help us out with our graphics, and between the three of us, we've made a pretty good team as far as being able to get these things out there, I think. So it's we're happy to be able to watch the players, but partially selfishly, we just wanted to watch them play again too.
That was basically it. It's basically about a year ago.
Yeah.
We just decided we want to see some pool, so how about we just put something on? Let's do. All right. I think the initial call was, do you think for me was to Nate saying, do you think you can get an American team together? And shall we do an America against Europe, because I can get some European players into it? And we just basically went from there. And it was just a bit of fun the first time and just getting to see some guys playing.
Yeah, and then we saw the success that it could actually have and decided maybe we could do this bigger.
She's drawing into the 6-7 here.
Just trying to clip off him just a little bit. Don't want to hit the 7-ball full. She missed it. But I think that's still okay, because she could either still take a swing at it with the 4-ball.
I don't think she needs to. I think the 6 will go into the left centre, no?
Yeah, well, that's...
Well, she looked at it, Jim, but she didn't really like it, and then decided to try and play the carom there, but...
Well, the problem with where the 5-ball is, it's really kind of hard to get to that side of the 6-ball. You'd have to be kind of where it's at right now, and from the 4-ball, I mean, with that side pocket there, you can get there, but it's a little bit more difficult, maybe. The question is, does it pass the 7-ball?
Into the centre?
No, into the top right. Oh, no.
She's going to have another go at it here, I think.
Yeah, I think I kind of like this shot here. It's actually a safer way to break it anyways, because it pushes...
Just don't hit the top side of the 6.
Yeah.
The other side of it. I think
wants to catch it more or less full, doesn't she, Jim?
Yeah.
I'm not sure I like playing it, to be fair.
That's pretty good.
It's okay. Well played.
Have a shot at this. She can draw this in around the back of the 9. Get as deep in that right-hand corner as you can.
I think she might hit it with just some. Well, she likes to draw the ball, so yeah, I guess she probably will.
Kind of likes the same kind of shots as me. She plays them better than I do. But
Yeah, you two play actually quite similar. But she's got a bigger stroke and way more talent.
and nicer hair.
She's got some really nice hair.
Compared to mine, anyway.
And every single time you say anything about her hair, she said, I just came out of a hurricane. I actually think it's pretty bad right now. That's like her stock answer for every single time you talk about her hair. Is she just came out of an earthquake or a tornado. Or
She actually has quite a walk, doesn't she, to her room from her actual house. And if it's windy in Scotland, which it invariably is, I think, Jim, isn't it?
Occasionally, we do have the occasional breeze passing through. Yeah.
Especially when Jim's had his sausages.
Oh, jeez.
This is a tricky 9-ball here for Kelly. She has an advantage in the sudden death set at the moment. This will give her a 2-1 lead after 2 racks each. Important shot.
Really taking her extra time on it.
Oh, brilliant. Advantage, Kelly Fisher.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, I don't think Kelly would make nearly as many shots as if the center of the pocket was moved over 4 inches.
She'd adjust.
Every single one of these 9 balls, when she takes her time on it, it just goes right into the heart of it.
Doesn't touch the size, does it?
No. Another great break here from Margaret. Look at this.
The 1 and the 8 going in there.
4 and the 5 in their customary spots.
The 3 is not in the nicest spot, really, with the 6-ball there.
No, but she could play.
3 to the 4.
You know, the 2-ball goes to the left middle, I think, pretty easily, and you can either kind of run at the 6-ball, or you could play your speed to where. I don't like coming off this right rail, and unless she's going to play the 3 into the top left, I don't hate that. If she decides to do that, I kind of like that shot. Just kind of get her cue ball over to about that 3rd diamond on the right long rail. But if she's going to be playing the 3 into the top right, yeah, I was going to say the left middle is definitely where you want to be playing it to.
I think she's looking at the angle for coming around 2 rails back for the 4 into the same pocket.
Yeah. To be honest, I actually kind of talked myself into that shot. I kind of like the cue ball on that right 3rd diamond. She'll have a nice little back cut on the 3 into the top left. Or, I guess a cut on the 3 into the top left. And then her cue ball stays right next to the 4 the whole time. I think that's what she's switching to right now.
She may actually be looking to get the gap between the...
No.
Maybe aiming for the 6, perhaps.
No, she can't. No way. She'd play it into the side if that was the case. Oh, I think she wanted to draw that a little bit more. That's interesting because she actually moved her cue ball to make it thinner. If she kept it as thick as it was, that'd be further up table, about maybe 2 more inches to the right, and she'd have the shot that she needed.
She's just a little bit worried about going too near the 6, I think, wasn't she? So she didn't quite play it as hard, but she can play this to the top right, draw across, back over for the 4. No problem, I don't think. Not for Margaret.
The pressure's starting to build now. She can't really afford another mistake at this stage of the match.
Perfect view of the backhand. Wants it to go.
Does the 4 play to the side? I think the 4-ball does play to the side pocket thin.
Ooh, it's a tough one.
Tough on that, isn't it?
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be playing that to the side.
Well, they're both tough.
I was going to say, I don't think I'd want to play it to the corner either. We're talking about like the best of a bad situation at this point.
Yeah, lesser of the two evils, huh?
Yeah, I don't know which one's better.
Which one gives you the best position on the 5? Which one gives you the most natural position on the 5? That's a shot, really. And I think
it's probably the corner.
Both got the problems. Playing it into the centre, the 6 ball's big. You know, you don't want to be playing with these with any effect, so the 6 ball becomes big. Playing it to the corner, you've got to go back and forward a couple of times.
I think she could just roll it in, come off 2 cushions for the 4 in the corner. Yeah, just like this.
Shot.
Jacked up over the 6. No, she's past the 6 ball too. Perfect. That's
really
really good.
Yeah, played it really well. Really concentrated 100% there, didn't she, on the pot. Knew that she'd be really unlucky not to have a shot on the 5, and it's finished just about perfect. Get to the centre of the cue ball, I think, or maybe not. No problem. Now stun over for the 7 into the same pocket, I think. Or can she run it through? Just looking to see how straight it is. So yeah, she's going to run it through then by the looks of it.
I am absolutely destroying the skin around my finger. My goodness.
Haven't you had enough to eat, Jim?
Yeah, I know. More meat. More. Ooh.
She quit on that. She jumped up.
I think it's skid on her.
Was that a kick?
I think it. That cue ball looked like it skid.
It kind of looked like it died.
I'd have to watch that again.
Oh, I didn't see it. I didn't see a kick on it, but
I didn't.
Every reaction from that seemed to be something weird going on. Whether it was a skid or whether it was
And this all of a sudden becomes a little bit tricky. So she's going to play this with a touch of right hand English to catch the right hand rail just above the middle pocket and float down into the red line with a 9. She could also play the same shot but just with draw on the cue ball. She's playing it with the English, I think.
I don't think it doesn't take much to get to that right rail from here. She missed it.
That's opened the door up wide open for Kelly now, who's 2-1 ahead and has played 1 rack less. So she'll be playing the 8 ball into the bottom right hand corner here. She might make the 1 into the left centre. Didn't make the 1, made the 8 though. Not the best of spreads, and she's not going to make her 3 points here.
Which is, well, actually it was a pretty, I mean, they weren't spread wide open there, but they were all fine. It was, yeah. All right, so I'll give an update on the poison jump break you while we have a second here. We have a new highest bidder. Thank you to Jess Heisel. He has upped the bid to $75. So if that holds up, that is going to be his free pool cue for $250 jump break cue. On top of it, all of the 3 cues on the bottom will be given away tomorrow. So if you would like to get your entries into it, all of the ways to do so are on the pinned comments on Facebook and on YouTube. Lots of prizes given away tomorrow.
Pretty cool.
Well, I believe
Kelly's second shot at breaking here. And she needs to make her 3 points on the ball this time. I don't think we've had a dry break. We've had 1 scratch from Margaret in the first set. Other than that, they've all done what was needed on the break. 8 ball's gone, and she's making her points this time.
I just watched the replay, guys, of the 6 ball, the 6 to the 7, and she did. She got a kick on the 6. Cue ball just died, never went through.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Yeah.
A bit of bad luck.
Well, I mean, that was the reason why she missed the 7-ball, I would say, but it's almost fortunate. And, I mean, it's unfortunate because it happened, but it's fortunate that it happened in that situation when you're hitting it straight in. Because if it kicks any other time, she's probably going to miss the ball. So at least, with a kick, she still has an opportunity to make the 7-ball. Usually, you miss a ball because of a skid.
So Kelly's in a commanding position in this set. We saw what she was like as a front runner in the first set. Once she got a couple of racks ahead, there was no stopping her.
Ooh, hold on. I guess she doesn't really want it to hold on. I don't want to see a scratch.
Now she has to go forward, I think.
Yeah. Because the cue ball is just going right at that side pocket, and
Maybe she's trying to just get back with it. Yeah.
Really nicely done.
Perfect little angle there.
I think she senses now that this is the time. Can go too clear here, right?
Yeah. Hello, Chris. If you're out there monitoring the YouTube, how many viewers do you have over on the YouTube side of things?
100, over 100.
On YouTube? Oh, I think he's just guessing.
Oh, okay.
Usually we only get up over 100 on YouTube whenever we have a Japanese player playing. She looks a little upset with this, but it's not the worst. She can still go to the end of the rail pretty easily and down table. She could even draw this over to the right cushion if she wanted to.
I was wondering if she thinks she got a bad contact then as well. She looked at it a bit funny. Oh, she got hold of that, didn't she? Beautiful shot.
Right into that one. So this will take Kelly 3-1 ahead. Both players haven't played 3 racks. Pretty comfortable position at the moment. Ace to 6.
That'll give Kelly at least, if she's able to get to the hill in 3 consecutive racks, it'll give her at least 2 chances to win.
Yeah, the final set of the VG9. What a match this has been.
Yeah, that second set was, woo, that was a good one. That was a good one.
Not a Hoffman. Certainly anyone that knows anything about Paul would not say something like that for sure. Terrific game, the women's game.
Yeah.
Thoroughly enjoying it. Tremendous standard as well.
Eric Croft, Dina Copeland won the queue yesterday, or I guess today for yesterday.
Okay, choices here for position on the 4. Checking out the angle for playing in the centre pocket. I think she can go forward 2 rails here and stay underneath the line of the 7, which would bring her perfectly onto the 4. She's deciding to screw across to it.
I think I would as well. Don't even risk bringing the 7-ball into play.
That almost got away from her.
She's gone too far.
Has she gone far enough to play it in the bottom left? I think she has.
She has.
Well, Chris says, for the record, I currently have not won a single raffle in this event.
She's going to try and come forward, catch this bottom rail and then come back out.
What a shot.
Wow.
How well did she hit that one? So we
Pretty good,
can do an arc.
That's pretty impressive stuff right there.
The Tyler Steyer follow through there.
Nada Hoffman is rubbing it into little Chris because her and Roe want to raffle this one.
His table's going to fall over if he doesn't win a shaft soon. So a nice angle here on the 7.
Looks like she's got to probably come forward with it. 2 rails, yeah. Looks like she also has an angle. She could draw it to the left 2 rails as well, but I personally don't like that. I like forward here.
Perfect view again of the lovely cue action. Got through that beautifully. All the way through.
So, needs this one, you feel? There we go. 3-2 to Kelly. But Margaret started the set, so Kelly is in a good position here.
How are they going? Pretty good. Okay, 2 to the 3 and 3 to the 4.
And yeah, the 2 ball will be gone, so the 5 to the 6 shouldn't be an issue.
3 to the 4, really.
Yeah, that's the shot, isn't it?
I think you can get around the back end of the 5 pretty easily for the 3 to 4. It's a little tricky, but
It's not a difficult shot, but if there is something that can go wrong, then
yeah. Well, I'd say this 1 to the 2 ball is probably the most important shot, because if you get a kind of a funny angle on the 2 ball, that shot on the 3 doesn't really work out anymore.
we're just rolling this in and finding the left-hand rail in between the 2nd and the 3rd diamond, or even on the 2nd diamond looks good. Just follow through. Yeah.
Ooh, she came up just a little bit short, it looks like, though.
She's left us up a bit of a funny angle. Can she still go forward and come to the right-hand side of the 7?
I don't think so. I think she got to draw. I think she got to hit the gap between the 7 and 9.
Yeah.
Played it well.
I think that's where she wanted to be, but she's played it. But that actually it works out better for her. The track now to the 4 is easier.
Oh, it's really nicely done here. One big draw stroke here, and she's looking pretty good. She actually has kind of like a funny angle. It's not a lot of angle to get to the left rail and off.
Probably just go to the side pocket roughly, won't you? Yeah, just don't put too much into it.
Now she's got choices: left-hand side or right-hand side for the 7.
She's coming down the left-hand side, isn't she? Slow up. Wants it to slow up.
Ooh,
Draw back.
I think so, but she's going to leave herself above the centre pocket, I think. I think she might go forward here, 2 rails.
She's going up and down, isn't she?
Ooh, she went 1 rail.
Yeah.
Work.
That's pretty good right there.
A beautiful shot. Well judged, Kelly. Pressure mounts. 4-2.
And the pressure ball on Maggie at the moment.
Shout out to Fred Dinsmore. Thank you for your donation to the stream. Appreciate that.
Ready. So again, Margaret's in a no miss pool at the moment. She has to be. Oh no!
Oh, she's scratched.
Oh,
First scratch of the match.
that's her second one actually. First
Oh,
set.
second.
Yeah,
Oh
she's
yes,
correct.
top left. Yes. Top left.
And this is, well, Kelly's had one opportunity to win this match already, but now she basically needs to 2 out of the next 4. Really,
Oh,
it's enough for her.
and we've lost Margaret's side camera.
She probably just kicked it.
She may have just kicked it.
So here comes
Kelly again.
Kelly.
So Kelly's 4-2 ahead. Maggie has played 1 frame extra.
This will put her on the hill, Jim.
They're on the hill, and it means that she'll then have 3 opportunities to win it.
So, Margaret, if you can hear us, your side camera went off.
Oh, look at the 5 again, and the 6 look identical almost
Yeah.
as it was before. Remember that rack?
Yeah, difficult to see if the 5 is makeable or not.
It definitely goes in the right-hand side, doesn't it? But that's about it.
Ooh. It's one of those you could choose to disturb it now, using the 2, and then just leave yourself a tricky 3.
All right, Margaret, we lost your side camera again.
I like trying to get on this 5 off the 4, Jim.
There's very little value in playing from the 4 to the 5 position wise. You know, it's just as tough as what this 3 ball is going to be, and at least she's guaranteed to break them out here. Oh, she hasn't.
She's missed them.
Oh. So now she's got both. She's got the tougher 3, and she's going to have to clip from the 4 to the 5.
Yeah, it just didn't seem to get through that one. Didn't get the reaction out of the cue ball she was expecting anyway.
Just make yourself sure you leave some sort of angle on that 4, that you can do something with it. Don't be on the rail. Now then.
Yeah, I fancy coming down here.
Yeah, I fancy digging into this and aiming to get in between the 6 and the rail.
Yeah.
And if you don't get it, then you might make a contact on them. I think it goes into the middle pocket, and it goes into the top right, perhaps past the 6.
Yeah.
Margaret, if you can hear us, your side camera has been turned off. If you could try to get that back on, please. Yeah, she heard me that time. Oh,
she's
what
gone
shot.
for the carom. What a shot, Kelly Fisher. What a shot.
What a shot that is.
What a shot. Now that could be a match winner. Brilliant.
Could that have come out any better?
No. In a word. Yeah, I like the way she's played that as well.
Gives her the most room for error.
Yeah. Is she coming through the gap, Jim, of the 7 and the 9?
I think that's the only shot she's got. Unless she draws across the front of the 9, leaves herself a real thin one.
And the worst part about that is right when Margaret turned that camera back on, it was right when that shot was being executed.
So it went off and nobody saw it.
No, I don't think. Well, you could see the cue ball going at the ball, and you could see what it ended up with.
Oh, don't check it too much. It's okay. Perfect. Wow, Kelly Fisher on the hill.
What a rack that is.
Brilliant. What a great rack she's played there, Jim.
All right.
Sits on the hill. It means she's going to have 3 opportunities, regardless of what Margaret does. Kelly's going to have 3 opportunities to win this title. I think Margaret has just had some camera problems, so I think she's messing around with it still, is she? No.
No, she's good to go now.
Yeah, they didn't see it.
The point of this side camera is because with the this originally started as the VG10 event with the men, and it was $20,000 in the prize purse for this. So the second camera was to enforce the ability to be able to find and see any potential cheating that might happen with the players. If you're over top of a ball and you have 2 balls that are right next to each other, one won't go. If theoretically you only have 1 camera, you could pretty easily move something and you'd never be able to tell. So that is the second camera, is to enforce rules across the board no matter what.
And also, if one camera falls off, they still have a fallback to go to.
Correct. Yeah, correct. So if that case, and if Margaret's video would have went off there during the middle of her rack, you know, we don't know if we have no way of contacting her, of course, so we would not know if she ran out or not, and then she doesn't lose out on the opportunity. Of course, you never want to, you know, create your tournaments to stop cheaters. You hope that they just wouldn't do it, and we've never had a problem. In fact, we've had more people call fouls on themselves. We've never actually had, in 3 of these events, we've never actually had to call a foul on anybody. Everybody's always called fouls on themselves.
No, we've never had an issue. There's been no controversy. Something we're very proud of. I think the rules that we've set help that. I think the players understand that. And I'll be perfectly honest with you. I mean, we do contact the players to see if they're if they would like to play, and the first ones on our list are the ones that we know we can trust and are proper professionals and are not going to pull any of these moves.
Yeah, there's a blacklist of players that will never make our tournaments no matter what, because we're just not interested in letting them into our events.
Right, we don't want to promote them. We don't agree with the way they do things.
Yeah. With that being said, that you know, that's just a personal decision that Jim and I make. We want to highlight the people who, I guess, that we want to highlight, and we're not interested in playing the games of, well, am I going to break inside the box, or am I going to... There's a lot of weird things that happen in this game, I guess, that I don't even have to go into, because you've all seen it.
So the 2-7 combination, just got to be careful you make the contact correctly to leave yourself good on the 2. Don't make the 2 as well.
And really quickly, since that all happened, I do have an update. Will Boland is now the current leader for the Poison Jump Break Queue, and that is at $100. So if this holds up, Will Boland will win himself a $250 Poison Jump Break Queue, which is right here. The red queue up on top there is that will be yours if it holds up. Well, sorry, right here on top will be the queue that is being bid on right now. And all the 3 queues on the bottom are being raffled off to tomorrow for today and the rest of the event's donations. So if you've gotten a donation in today, you will be entered into the drawing tomorrow for all of the queues on the bottom here. Lots of great stuff to be won.
Oh, beautiful.
5 ball passes a 6 ball comfortably. Don't think there's any issue there. So it just needs to get the correct angle here on the 5. Needs to get on the correct side of the 5. The side that she's on just now is the side she wants to be on, really. She's going to be slightly short, is she?
Yeah, she's straight enough that she could easily get to the bottom rail and back up, though.
She can go forward here and back out if she
Yeah.
needs to.
Shouldn't be an issue at all. I think she could even draw it kind of straight over on the right side of the 9 ball too if she wanted to. But I think, yeah, forward is probably the best option here. 1 or 2 rails if you wanted to put a little inside on it. Oh, she had, yeah, the angle go away. That shot wasn't available.
Yeah, and full marks to Margaret. She hasn't given up, has she? She's battled.
I mean, I mean, for her standard, I mean, it was a really scrappy start she had, but then she hit a gear, and it was just crazy how she was just rattling off frames. But Kelly's just been consistent and plugging away and just doing what she does, and you know, she's kept the pressure on Margaret, you know.
Yeah, this rattling for the match.
Well, that's going to be no 3 points there.
Yeah. Only 1 ball in, 1 ball past the
String. Kelly's played 1 right less, so Kelly will have 3 opportunities. Yeah, she's already had 1 really good one. Missed her second last ball.
Tom Penrose asked the question, until what time is the highest bid valid? Until I go live tomorrow. So I think I'm going to go live tomorrow probably around 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon my time is probably when I'll end up going live. So you'd have from now theoretically until then to beat the highest bid. But if it's hard to update people if they've been beaten, so I will try to create a post on my personal wall to let you know what the current bid is at if people want to know. And if not, then, well, I guess
Just bid 500, you'll probably win it.
500 would probably win you it. Although Lil Chris might take that as a challenge.
Take that as a personal insult.
Yeah.
501. So Kelly's made her point, says, oh, she's going to get a little cluster there, is she? Oh, they've actually opened out not too badly there. Yeah, she's happy with that.
Yeah.
This is not your first rodeo. Plus, I think the 3 went in and out anyway. As well.
The 3 ball did go in and out. I think it's a cluster, but it's not a bad one. I think
It's not. I think because you get from the 1 to the 2, then you've got 3 left centre, 4 right centre. Then it's this is actually not too bad. They looked like they were going to land a little bit ugly, but they broke it. They opened up a little bit at the end there and were sitting quite nicely now. That's a nice little angle just to run forward and come off the rail slightly.
Well, Tyler Steyer is saying that he doesn't have enough Predator and Poison gear yet, so he wants this cue. Tyler is upping the bid to 125. I think he'll probably use it as a breaker too.
He needs some help with his break, to be fair. He has got, it's a bit weak, this break. Not great.
Oh, I can't believe you just said that, Jim.
Why? Really? It surprises you?
I said.
How long have we known each other?
Maybe he needs a new jump cue, too.
Can't jump either.
This is looking pretty good for Kelly here.
Yeah. We said this once before. We said this about an hour and a half ago.
You saw a little look on her face then.
This one's a little different, I think, Jim. Although I guess
I like taking the opportunity here to screw back and play 7 into the centre pocket.
I think given the circumstances, I think you just play safe here and give your opponent a chance.
Run the shot clock down.
Yeah, this is the one she knows, doesn't she?
Okay.
Stun across the face of the 9. The VG9 Championship. Here it comes.
Wow. And this is it. This is for the First place in the top prize, Kelly Fisher.
Done it. Wow. What a match.
We have a champion.
Well done, Kelly. You played
Thank
great.
you, Margaret. Thank you.
Great
Yeah, you had
match.
some. It was a great match. Yeah.
I made it too easy for you in the first set, you know.
First, you did. You did. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, I played
absolutely.
terrible. I don't know.
I know.
I wish I know, like, where is this magical switch, which I found in the second set.
You did. I know. I was so surprised. I mean, the first one, okay, because you're getting warmed up, and then it seemed to
Right.
carry on, and I'm like, wow, that four ball. I love that four ball. You know.
Yeah, and
But-
then we both had some tricky layouts in the end, I guess. Like, the break
Yeah.
was weird. But yeah, you deserved it, for sure.
Oh, thank you, Margaret.
Played great.
The way you guys were throwing punches at each other in that second set, it was amazing. What a It's
What
like,
was the eventual score in that second set? How many did we go? Because I lost track.
7-6.
Yeah, Margaret got one more than you. I don't know.
Well, I know that, but how many was it?
8-7 probably, or 7-6.
Yeah, 8-7, and you both played 9
All
racks.
right. All right.
Right. Wow.
So,
Okay.
Great stuff. What a final. At one minute, I was packing my stuff up, getting ready to move through the living room, and then it all came.
Yeah.
And
Oh, that the six ball, right? Yeah.
Kelly
don't
decided
talk to me
to
about
give fans a little bit more of a show.
Oh man, that six ball. I have no idea what happened on that six ball, but yeah, I'm trying to create some angle. I think I don't know, but no, you fought back really well, Margaret, especially after that first set. You know, I knew it wasn't you. I was just waiting for you to kick into gear, and
Yeah, thank you.
yeah, I knew in the second set that you probably would. So
Yeah,
that
you
was
know,
good.
like I could have found like thousands of excuses, but yeah, I just played bad. No excuses at all.
yeah, you did. You just weren't seemingly in rhythm yet. So but you
Right.
soon found it, and then in that last set, like you say, a few awkward layouts, you know, things like
Absolutely.
that.
Yeah.
So that's all the
Yeah, but you
difference.
played
really.
great, like no doubt, you deserve it for sure. You made probably 2 mistakes in 3 sets, something like
Yeah,
that.
something like 2 or 3. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it was a great match. I mean, we did some.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You
It was
you
nice
ran
to see
8.
you.
Yeah, you too. You ran 8 in a row, I think.
And
So
9
that's-
it was, Kelly. 9, I think.
9
in
in
the
a
end.
row.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a standard all on its own. So well played,
Absolutely.
Margaret.
You
Yeah,
too.
it was a great match.
Absolutely.
Yes. So, Kelly, this was quite the journey that you've had actually in this tournament. You didn't have the best of qualifiers. You struggled a little bit. You lost one of your matches, and you actually had to rely on the really unfortunate situation of Pia Filler, you know, having a double 3-point violation just to get into the playoffs. And I know I sent you the message afterwards congratulating you getting into the playoffs, and you're like, wait, I made the playoffs? How was that?
Yeah.
And it goes.
Well, it was quite funny, Nate, because I was starting to watch it, and I was quite nervous. You know, I could see that because I knew Margaret, Pia, and Kawahara, that they were scoring heavy. So I knew whoever lost out of them, or whoever won, that's fine. But whoever's second out of them, it was going to be tight on racks. I knew it was heavy scoring, and in the end, I went for Chinese food, and I went in the car, and I'm waiting for the Chinese food, and I glanced at the phone, and I thought, should I look? Should I not? And I did. I looked, and I thought, I don't think I can make it no matter what. You know, they've scored too many racks. So I closed the phone, got the Chinese food, come home. I think I ate the food, and then I got a message from you, and I'm like, what? I couldn't believe it. So it was a nice surprise, and you know, to be here now and to have actually won it is. It's you know, I didn't expect that for 1 minute. Of course, once I did qualify, I thought, right, come on. But you know, it was very lucky that I managed to get in. So
Yeah, it was, and then of course, you know, we get into that first match in the playoffs, and Kristina Zlateva is like, I mean, she's going blow for blow with you. I mean, she is just she runs seven racks in a row in the first set, and then runs 7 again against you in the second set to win the second set, and then. You know, I don't want to say the wheels fell off for her, but you know, she made one mistake, and that seemed like the biggest thing in the world at that point in time with the way both of you were playing.
yeah, I would say that that's probably the best match No offense to anybody else, Margaret, anybody, but just the way it went, 1-1, 2-2, 3-3, and it was just probably the best virtual match I've actually ever experienced, playing against either the women or the men, because whether it's 10 ball, 9 ball, even in 10 ball, I've not experienced that where we've both gone, and probably mostly on my part against the guys, but you know what I mean? It's never been, so that was a fantastic match. And I mean, I couldn't shake her off, in the second set, neither. And then the third set, neither. So yeah, that was a fantastic match. And again, she played awesome. And I really, that could have been either way as well, So no, it's been a great tournament. I've really enjoyed it. Win or lose, even that match or this match. It's been a fantastic tournament. Great job, you guys, Mark, Jim, and of course you, Nate, for doing it. I think it's a fantastic event. And you asked a question, and my question is, when's the next one? Not because I've won it. I said that, didn't I, Nate, before I've actually won it?
Yeah, well, maybe we're hoping. Can I push that back for just a second? Because I'm going to talk about it later, I believe.
Sure.
Okay.
We're going to bully him into it, Kelly.
If I was you, Kelly, I'd remember what you ordered for Chinese, and in the next tournament, make sure you go and order exactly the same on the same.
You're right.
I got a question for you, Kelly. I mean, I'm not going to say the 6 decades like Mark did earlier on before we started, but you've been around. You've seen a lot of the pool scene, the women's scene.
Yep. Yes, that's right.
Yeah, no, but in Europe, we've talked about the men's pool, the stand of the men's pool over the last years. It's got stronger and stronger and stronger, and the kids coming through. Are we starting to see that now in the women's side as well? The standard of European pool?
Absolutely, absolutely. There was a period of time, and it was probably when I was in America, where whether I were playing in America or Asia, there was really only Jasmine, that's the only player I really knew coming from Europe, who come and played in the events and had any impact really. And no disrespect to any others, we played the Amway Cup, and I'm talking before Margaret. Margaret's only a young thing. Before Margaret, Veronica, Christina Tak, and Christina Slovak, I can't even pronounce her name, but yeah, before them girls, there was none of them. There were some players coming over, but they just couldn't really at that time match up. And Europe was weak, really. There was only, when you look at myself, doing okay, and Alison Fisher, of course, Karen Kaur, Julie Kelly, Kim Shaw, Val Finney, Val. So there were only them players, and then Jasmine, of course, that actually still lived in Europe. Everybody else were living in America at that point. So, yeah. Now we've definitely got more than a handful that I know. They're all young too, So I know if they continue working hard, like Margaret is a fine example of that.
Thank you.
I know that they're going to come through and really show the rest of the world that Europe is a force to be reckoned with. And we travel together. Margaret will tell you, that
for sure. I miss traveling to China, even to China.
Yeah. I know, me too. Right?
Live in the nicest hotels ever with so comfortable beds, and yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
I never thought we'd say that.
It's not about the bed, you're there to play pool.
Yeah, but when you can't sleep because it's like sleeping on the floor, then you can complain.
Oh yeah.
I never thought we'd be talking to say we missed that.
Actually, yeah, it was a great experience,
But
absolutely.
I've seen a couple of players in here just in this tournament for the first time, and I'm very impressed with the standard of some of the girls in there that I'd never heard of before. Elo and that kind of thing. I thought, wow. I mean, the state of European pool on the men's and the women's side is really good at the moment. I think that things are really
it's getting stronger. It's getting stronger.
Absolutely. And the Eurotour field is super strong right now.
Yeah, it'd be great. It'd be great if we had a situation where the women don't have to go to the States or don't have to go to China in order to get competitive play, where the tournaments can be competitive here in Europe with just the European women involved in it, because then that brings the standard up as well,
Well, I think it's definitely competitive. I mean, if you go to the European Championships or any of the Euro events, the standards there, it's definitely competitive. The problem is, and it's really the only problem, and that is the money. If the money was increased by far, unfortunately, the money in the European events for women, especially, even for men, it's just not there. And if you increase the money significantly, then the Americans, the Asians would want to come over here and play. And the problem is the prize money is just so poor that even me, I'm sorry to say it, even I don't go to the Europeans, to any of the Euro events, because it's just not worth it. I travel so much anyway that if I'm going to leave home again, it's not going to be for that. And I love the European events, and they're ran so professionally, they're ran perfectly. It's just if we could get, an injection of sponsorship where you could see that prize money higher, then, it opens so many doors, and the rest of the world can see really what European players and what Europe has to offer. But unfortunately, until that happens, we're always going to have to travel there.
Well, Kelly, I got to jump in here real quick because talking about prize money, you are actually sacrificing all of your prize money. You realize that, right?
Well, if I could reach you right now to strangle you for saying that, I would.
All I'm saying
is
we made a deal. We made a deal yesterday that if there was no dog, there was no prize money. And there is no dog today.
Yeah. Now, let me tell you one thing. If I had my dog in here with me now, right, she is that demanding and that spoiled that she would have been barking for me to pick her up and sit her on my lap or feed her or walk her or give her a treat. She would not just rest in here. But I promise you, how can I do this? Unless I disappear for 5 minutes, I can go and get her.
Well, you can disappear because I got to ask Margaret a couple questions.
Yeah, go ahead, Nate.
To get my dog. Okay, give me 2 minutes. All right. I'll go get my dog.
I'm looking forward to it.
We're not the Discovery Channel.
I know how much you love me, so yeah.
Oh, Margaret, I feel
Go ahead.
I'm sensing some angry feelings right now. What is going on?
Oh, really? Oh, really? I'm sorry I hurt your feelings.
Okay, well, Margaret, I know we talked a little bit about the journey for Kelly to get to this point, but after your second match, of course, you won your first match, but after your second match, after your second match, you lost to Pia Filler. Your first match you lost to
Chihira.
Chihira, and from there it was looking actually like you were, starting off 0-1. That doesn't mean you're not going to make the playoffs, but take me through what you were thinking, I guess, in your head there, not really knowing if you had a great chance of making the playoffs from there.
All right, so I knew that I had so poor performance in the first set, and I ran out like 4 out of 8, and I knew that my standard is like 6, 7 out of 8, and I was just focused on running out 6, 7 in the next 2. So I knew that I need 14 minimum, 14 runouts to get to the playoffs, to have the same amount as Kelly, right? So, and then I think I end up running out 15, if I'm not wrong.
Correct.
So I knew that I'm gonna make the playoff, but for sure the pressure was on because I when you keep these numbers in your head, it's pretty put the pressure on you because like the amount of running racks actually decides whether you're making playoffs or not.
And on top of that, you actually started out. If I remember right, I think you actually missed your first 2 opportunities against Pia Filler. I think you scratched on one.
Absolutely.
And so
I had terrible break actually. I was breaking from different sides, and it didn't work. So then for playoffs, I switched sides. It was pretty good.
So then on top of that, you lose your first match and you're down 0-2 against Pia Filler. You got to feel probably at that point in time that you're just kind of playing for the fans at that point. But you turn that around to being a really strong finals performance, but coming up just a little bit short for a second place finish. It's got to still feel a little bit okay from thinking that you're probably going to be knocked out of the tournament at that point.
I'm super happy with my performance in general in this tournament because first of all, I'm getting used to my new equipment. I'm loving it and it's great result. Second, I have the new technique, which I'm getting used to as well. So it's just my goal for this tournament was to improve every match and to apply the stroke that I'm getting used to, to every shot. and I'm proud of myself. I could say that I'm working on it and it works. Of course, I made a couple of silly mistakes. I don't know what was going on in my head in the first set, but I'm pretty happy how I recovered in the end, and absolutely Kelly deserved it 100%. She played so much better this time, so
Well, it was
great job once
Thank you,
again.
Margaret.
Here
Thank
we
you.
go. Look
Here
at
we
this,
go.
sweetheart.
What's this? Look.
He's so adorable.
Here we go. Oh, look. What are you doing?
What's
Here
her
she
name?
is. Baby.
Oh,
we always gotta have some. We love ourselves some animals here at the VG events. So
But Nate, she's from Tennessee.
really,
Yeah, we flew her from America over here. Yeah, she's
Wow.
12 and she's from Tennessee. You know Janet Atwell?
I do.
You know, yeah. Well, I was in China. Val was in that pool hall playing a tournament, a women's tournament, and she was outside getting fresh air, and this guy walked by with a little tiny dog dragging it on a leash, and the dog was panting. It was like 100 degrees, and it was this one, and she offered him 200, asked him how much he wanted. He said $250. She said, I'll give you 150 and a whiskey, and he said, okay. And this is the little one that we've got from that. Hey, look up here, look. So, yes, she's a good girl.
You are up Discovery Channel. We'll do a crafts event next time.
Well, there you go. Whoever has the cutest dog gets to choose whether they go first or second.
Oh, well, that must be me with this one. Look
I
at
have
this,
the
look.
cutest cat actually. Does it count?
Oh, you win then. Nate is the cat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Any cat's an automatic win, unless there's two
Yeah, but-
cats.
Nate, you wouldn't have a cat doing this. Look at this.
Kelly, I'll send you some pictures later on. That's not true at all. I promise you, no matter how needy you think your dog is, my cat is about 10 times worse.
Oh my God, that would take some beating with this one.
All right. Well, Margaret, congratulations again. A second place finish. Of
Thank
course,
you.
Kelly played extremely strong. It would have taken a lot to beat her today.
Absolutely.
And you
Yeah.
got yourself a nice $1,200 payday. So that's got to be okay, at least a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some nice shopping.
You're gonna buy Alex Kazakis a PlayStation 5 with that?
Nope.
That's what he said he was spending his prize money on. He's a piece of. And
That's my husband, by the way.
yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't want to mess with Kelly's husband. Like, no chance.
And Kelly Fisher, you have netted yourself a nice $2,000 prize today. So congratulations to you, and you are the Poison Q's Women's VG9 champion. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you, guys. And thanks to all the fans out there for all the support, all the donations, all the lovely messages, all the encouraging messages, even when we don't perform well or win. And they're still there and they come back to watch us all the time. So thanks to all the fans out there. Thank you to Mark, Jim, Nate, of course, you, and Christina for doing some commentary as well. It takes up the time. It takes up everybody's time. And I think it's, we're so grateful because without that, we wouldn't have any events, So thanks very much, guys. It's much appreciated.
And now
Absolutely.
I will stop kicking the can down the road on your question. I have decided we are going to do a Battle of the Sexes VG event next. So that will be the next event. We do not have dates yet, but that is going to be the next event we're putting together. It is going to be 16 women, 16 men. The women are playing the VG9. The men are playing the VG10 rules. And there's going to be 2 men and 2 women in each of the 4-person round-robin pools. And we're just going to leave it wide open. If we could end up having 16 women making the final, 12 women making the playoffs, we could have 12 men making the playoffs. It's the battle of the sexes. Who knows what's going to win, but we'll find out once we do that event.
Awesome.
If
Kelly, let's kick some guys' asses.
Yeah, that's fantastic. It sounds so exciting, huh?
I am excited for sure.
Sounds horrible if the two of you are going to be in there playing like you did in that second set. It sounds horrible.
They're in trouble, I tell you.
Jim, you don't
Yeah, absolutely.
have to worry about it, Jim. You wouldn't get an invite.
Am I not getting in? Will there be any other semi-finalists from one of your VG10 that don't get an invite, or just me?
I don't know. It depends how nice you are to me from now until then, I suppose.
All right, I can forget it.
Can I just butt in and say one thing before I go? Kelly and Margaret, thank you so much for the play this week. All the women have been absolutely brilliant. The standard has been outstanding. And I cannot wait to see some women playing in the Mosconi Cup. It should become the Miss Sconi Cup because women have their place in that. Fantastic. And I'm really happy to see you on the Champions League as well.
Thank you.
Kelly,
Yeah.
well done. Congratulations today. Thank you, Margaret. Brilliant and professional as
Thank
ever.
you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your great commentary.
You're welcome anytime. Thank you.
And of course, this is going to bring another VG event to a close. But if you absolutely hate money and would like to try to get into some raffles, we will try to sell this one more time. We are giving away all of these cues tomorrow, right around 3 or 4 o'clock Central American time. I will go live and do a live drawing for the 3 cues on the bottom. It is a Jacoby Blackout jump break cue, one of the best jump break cues on the market, if not the best. 2 additional Jacoby custom cue shooting cues, and the top cue is going to go to whoever donates the most amount of money today. Currently, Tyler Steyer is winning that. So Tyler clearly doesn't have enough Predator products, so he's going to add some Poison products to that arsenal. So if you would like to knock off a Mosconi Cup 2-time champion, just to rub it in his eye, you could beat his bid, and that cue might just be yours. You can bet anytime from now until tomorrow. Other than that, we'll get rid of this. Again, Margaret, Kelly, one last time, thank you again so much for not only playing in the event, but Kelly, I have to give a huge shout out to you. You have been so influential in this event even taking place. You've been so helpful in helping me organize this and getting the ladies involved, and it was an absolute pleasure getting to work with you, and I thank you so much for your help.
No problem, mate. Thanks for sticking with me with it and getting it actually to pan out. And it's been a fantastic event as always. And I'm so glad that we followed it through and you did it. And you've done a great job. Thank you.
Thank you, Kelly. All right. Again, Jim, Mark, thank you guys so much for joining me for commentary today and throughout the event. It was a pleasure to have you.
Anytime. Thank you so much for the opportunity. And it's been fabulous. I've enjoyed every single minute, every single ball.
Yep, it's been another good one. I don't know what we're going to do with our time now. That's another VG10. It almost seems like there's a dead space in between the VG tournaments kind of thing. So we best get working on this next one pretty quickly then, eh?
Well, we might just have
Absolutely.
And then the one last thank you. Thank you everybody out there who shares the streams, donates to the streams, watches the streams, comments, just does all of the things that allows this thing to continue happening. We wouldn't be able to do it without you guys, your support, your sharing, your marketability. Thank you all so much for helping us make these events not only worth doing, but keeping us wanting to do more of them. So thank you everybody out there. And with that, we can close this one out. Congratulations, Kelly. Congratulations, Margaret.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Thanks, guys. Bye-bye. Bye, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye-bye.